slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Yo!
Oh, your sound
Yeah.
working.
I got some surprises tonight. Y'all ready for my surprise? I'm just saying, I got a couple surprises. You know what I'm saying? Please, somebody. Y'all wouldn't know that. Y'all too young for that one. This one I got is specifically in case Buddha showed up. This one is for Buddha, y'all. Okay?
What's for me? Oh, God.
They coming to get you, Hoss. They coming to get you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Garage Hangout. Yes, we are back. I don't even know if we got anybody in the house, but we do. We are back. I know we've been gone. That's been my fault. I'm not going to put it off on Steven. I'm not going to put it off on Pascal. And we all know Buddha's been in hiding, right? Right? We know Buddha's been in hiding, right? Because, like, you know.
What? Criminal activity.
So we know Buddha's been in hiding, but we ain't going to mess with him tonight. What's up, Buddha? Hello, Buddha.
What's up, bro? What's up?
Oh, he's trying to get a little bass in his voice. Pascal, what'd you do to Buddha, man?
I don't know. Look at his picture.
Oh. Was he trying to,
I see that.
trying to hide his identity?
Yeah, well, you know, Buddha, you're an American. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It's Vinny Cuz. We are here on the Vinny Cuz channel. We are here on the Text in Effect channel, on the Unbroken Driver channel, and all my peoples over at Tesla Rideshare. We are here. Just letting you know now, Steven has requested a 1-hour show. So we're going to try to get everything wrapped up in an hour. Try to keep it in there. You know how that goes, Pascal. Pascal ain't got nothing to do tonight, so he might be up all night with us. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know. Buddha might want to go to the elbow.
Steven is always
I don't
welcome
know.
to leave when he wants. So
Ooh.
Exactly. He's right.
All right.
We
Well,
can
listen.
continue
Ain't
the
no
party
ain't
going
no
without
black
Thing
Steven.
is, see the cool the cool thing is, oops.
Oops.
It's just oops.
Ain't gonna be no lip black rides are coming tonight for Steven. We know that. So
like
we
what happened to man, that was a lot of lip. What happened to the
what the hell? What happened? Oh. See, that's called producer. That's called producer privilege.
Yeah.
Right? That's producer privilege. And Steven is the producer. We're just here living in his world. All right, what's up, Ryan? How we doing? William is here. What's going on, Willie? The real Josh. Bro, Josh has been doing some fire shit with Sorrow, whatever it is. Sora, that's the name of it. It's some pretty good videos. Mr. DSN, straight out of Denver. Of course, we all blame Buddha. Chasing Freedom, I did 200 in the OC. Hope y'all been good. Appreciate you. That's 200 is awesome. Thomas says, I'll be in a second. Just got from the grocery store with the wife. Yeah, whatever, dude. Mr. Antonio, I told you today, Tony, we'd be back. We did a live stream this morning, did a little trade and talked a little shit, had a little fun, and we are here. And no black rice. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. All right. Steven, what's been going on, man? What you been up to? How's life treating you out in LA?
Man, just rolling with the punches that come through with Uber and Lyft making their changes, still working the school district job, and working on those last the two things that I've been telling you about, trying to get rid of the Tesla Model Y, which now of course is a lot more difficult because the tax credit's gone, and then I have one more bill that I need to take care of in order to start building personal credit and leverage it for my business credit. So definitely keeping busy, and then of course driving driving like crazy, trying to build up extra capital.
All right, cool. I get it. How's since when you bought Blueberry, how many miles were on your Tesla Model 3? For those of you who don't know, Steven has 2 Teslas. He's got the Tesla Model Y, which he abandoned after so many beautiful years of service to him. He decided to get racist.
Service.
He got rid of the Black Beauty and went with the blue Smurf. I get it. He likes them little. No pun intended.
Whoa. No innuendo.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't mean anything like that. But the question is, how many miles did you have on Blueberry?
160 something thousand.
160 something thousand miles when
like
you bought
167.
Blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
And have you had any issues?
No.
And she's rolling, isn't she?
I'm still on the same.
LP.
How many miles you got now?
Hold on. Where's my phone? Let's find out. Let's get the exact
And while he's looking
number.
for that, I did throw up a poll. I'm not sure if it's visible on everybody's channel, but I threw up a poll tonight. And so if you can, go ahead and it's simply a poll asking, are you happy with the apps these days? That's it. Yes or no?
197,955.
He's about to flip 200K on that Tesla, and it's still rolling like it hadn't missed a beat. Still the original battery pack?
Yes.
You got that car, 3 months ago?
LFP, baby.
3-4 months ago. Yep.
Put 30,000 miles on it. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a workhorse. Little workhorse.
That's the
All
only
right,
way.
Pascal.
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
Accounting Tom is in the building now. Pascal, what's going on with you, buddy? How you been?
I've been good. Working nonstop. You gotta, take the business back to a different level, and still doing my referring thing, and I just been working way more than I used to, but it's all worth it.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Pascal hung up his keys and picked up his skates, and he's been using reffing not NHL, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Hockey games, youth, adult league type of hockey games, tournament games. And bro, I think what was it, like 2-3 weeks ago? You had like 6 of them in a day, something like that.
Yeah. I do like 5-6 a day, sometimes on the weekend.
So that's been his replacement for rideshare, and then he has a business security. If you guys need security cameras or something like that, hit up Pascal. He's got that business going.
If you're in South Florida, because
no, he's doing
that stuff.
Listen, he's doing one-time 50% off installations in Wichita, Kansas. All you got to do is give him 20 days notice. No, I'm joking.
There you go. It's been a year now that I've started refereeing.
Right.
And I'm over 600 games in already. So
Jesus Christ, that many?
Yeah. I've been extremely busy with that. And that's nights and weekends, So during the week.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Like, not trying to get into your business. How much more in shape are you now than you were then?
A little bit more in shape.
How are your ankles holding up?
They're much better. Like so my knees and stuff at the beginning were, I'm not a small dude. I lost about 15-20 pounds since I started. But I've been eating more. My doctor told me, like, your body's good at replacing the calories you burn. So it's and I also got smarter on the ice.
Right.
I don't skate as much as I did at the beginning. Positioning myself in better spots. And so
all right. So you're losing some weight. You're in fighting shape. You're growing your business again, and you're instead of having to be out here doing rideshare with the. By the way, if y'all don't know, if you weren't here with me this morning, I tried very hard not to call the apps by their name anymore. I now call them the black app, the pink app, and the red app. Everybody thought I was crazy when I used to say we don't get ride requests, we get contracts, and I still stick to that. And it's just, I mean, dude, I feel much better if I'm saying, well, the Black app offered this contract. It sounds more professional. That's all I'm saying. Professional.
Right.
Professional. All right. Uncle Tom, Accounting Tom, what's popping with you, bro?
Oh boy, it's been an interesting month.
Well, we've been gone a month.
Yeah, it's been an interesting month. Like I was telling you earlier, I was working on pivots, got laid off, got a severance package, and gonna find new work and get back out there. Bought my first electric car.
Hold on. I got to remember how to use this soundboard. Hold on. I'm coming. Where's it at? There it is.
Yep. I bought a 2011 Nissan Leaf for $1,800.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's clean. 64,000 miles and a terrible battery.
So this is not full electric, is it?
No, it's fully electric.
Oh, full electric.
Mm-hmm.
What's the range you get on this now?
I can only get 25 miles on it. That battery is bad.
25 miles.
Yes, the battery is bad. Yeah, because the state of health, I got 2 white bars, and then I'm down to the last 2 red ones.
What's the replacement cost on a battery for that?
Oh, of course, it's gonna cost between $3,500 to $6 grand. If I want to get
it's better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be like in the triple digit, like no.
Yep, there it is. Mine is black.
Okay.
Yep, there it is.
So
Hey,
with 25 miles, where do you go? Like, would you?
Thomas.
Well, no. What he's saying is the battery pack is bad, so he's only getting 25 miles.
That's the only thing I can get.
Right.
Hey,
yeah,
Thomas.
but I mean, you can't go anywhere with that.
No, I can just go down to the street, to the grocery store, to the gas station, the car wash, and come back home. That's it.
You plug it at home?
Huh?
You plug it at home?
I did Saturday. I plugged it in at home. The highest I got it was like 28 miles. That's the highest. The state of the health is way down. So
You know that Leaf that you have, I have one the same with less miles than you, and the battery shot too, right?
Yeah.
And apparently there's an upgrade for that Leaf that we both have, same model year and everything, that'll give you 350 miles with the same with a new updated battery pack that they'll sell you.
Yeah, I called Nissan. They have no warranties or nothing for that battery. All that stuff expired last year. It is done.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be straight cash, homie, to get that replacement.
So,
and the only way I know how much you would, I'm not selling that car at all, because when I replace that battery, I'm gonna ride that in the ground for 10 years.
Yes, sir.
So that's the plan. You're planning on replacing the battery.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Steven, I think William wants to know how much you're willing to sell that Model Y for. I don't know if you want to talk to him privately. He might be in the market. You never know.
Hey, I got 10,000 for you, Steven. I'll even go pick it up.
Nope.
That's what I'm telling. I'm like, nope, I'm keeping it.
Well, let's put it this way, guys.
Let's put it this way. They the what is it, Carvana and all those, they're willing it was between 13 and 14 just for those two. So I'm not taking any less than that.
Yes, they do.
Well, guys, I don't know if you realize this or not, but Steven, and Pascal, I can help you guys out here. I can really help you guys out a little bit.
With your referral code?
Well, no. Better than that, bro. Pascal, you can hop in the passenger seat next month
Right.
because I'm heading out to Austin. Right? I'm finally going to get out there in the mid-month to go check out Eddie, and we're going to go to a little EV show over in Dallas, and I'm going to go see Melvin, and I'm going to try to get down there to Space City. I want to go see that, right? And we're going to vlog everything. Every day we'll be live streaming and vlogging and all of that happy horse shit. And so Steven can drive out with Buddha. They can tag team each other and drive out to Austin, right? And then you can ride out with me. And then you buy Steven's car, drive it back, and Steven can ride back with Buddha. And there it is. I collect my 10% for being the black app middleman.
Black app.
Or I could just take my phone, open the Tesla app, click order now, give him my credit card for $250, and then in a few days I could go to the dealership and then just pick up my new car. That's all I do with Tesla.
You know what? I didn't like that answer. Oh, I didn't like that answer. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer. We ain't willing to help a brother out, man. What the hell are we doing here? All right. Antonio's laughing. Oh, look who's in the house, Rideshare Rodeo with the $10
Rideshare
posse. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Let me give a little like to that. Thank you, sir. Superstar. Appreciate you. Mr. Rideshare Roto, they are still doing their thing. I got to give him, come on, hold on. I'm trying to figure out the soundboard here, guys. Be nice. Hey, I'm trying, okay? It's not my soundboard. It's whatever. All right, we're back in the house. Appreciate you, Steve. Y'all make sure if you guys are still following all the details of all the stuff going on. And Pascal sent me something. I forgot I threw him out the room. Hold on.
Thanks.
Damn.
Pascal sent me something today, and I actually did think about Steve in this respect. Pascal sent me first Steven sent me a screenshot. The Black app has now removed the word green from the electric vehicle, and now it's just electric vehicle and Comfort Electric out there by him. And then Pascal later on sent me an article, a blog post or whatever, blah, 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 that they were removing the Uber Green and calling it just straight electric, right? But then Pascal, what were those 5 cities?
States.
Do you remember that was going to get the $4,000?
4 states. It was California,
right?
Massachusetts, Colorado, and New York.
So, what about those 4 states that we know about when it comes to the rideshare apps? Those are the 4 main states with regulation in them. So, if you're in one of those 4 states, and Steve might want to look this up and maybe do a follow-up and maybe drop a video on it, they're giving $4,000 grants, possibly, to those who buy EVs in those 4 states. Now, I don't know why they can't offer it in the other 46 states. I mean, what the fuck, Black app? We're not worthy. But I just wanted to put that out there. Whoa, when Chevy Suburban is going to lose black SUV? Hold on. That's what's his name? That's Brandon, isn't it? The Chicago Lux driver, isn't that Brandon?
Yeah.
I think so.
Can somebody vet that statement?
So what would be black SUV become?
I told somebody about it that the Suburbans are gonna get cut from they're gonna prioritize the GMC Yukons or the Escalades.
So wait a minute.
Suburbans and Yukons are the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all from the same fucking truck underneath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why
the Yukon, the Denali, and the Suburban, that's all on the same chassis.
The only difference is the trim.
The badging.
The Denali, the Denali's got the little piping along around the seats and on the the upholstery inside on the doors. But they're going to let the Kia EV9 run on black.
Ain't that some shit?
They're going to take. I just want to make sure. Hey, look, y'all,
the Kia EV9 is
I
a
need you to
nicer
explain
car,
this to
in my
me like I'm
opinion.
a 3-year-old. Okay, you got to explain to me, Thomas, like I'm a 3-year-old. Okay, Goo goo gaga. Okay, I need to know. All right, you're going to take the Suburban off. That's been a staple for all of this time, and you're going to put on a Kia EV9 minivan. That's going to be your replacement for black Premier SUV, black SUV. Somebody explain that to me like I'm a 3-year-old.
I mean, the EV9 is not a bad vehicle.
It's a minivan, Pascal.
You know why the Kia EV?
Go ahead,
I know
Buddha.
why the Kia EV.
Come on, Buddha.
I know why the EV. I know why the EV9 is still on the platform as black SUV.
Why?
It's because Kia. It's because the partner Alto, right? Alto is a third party that uses the Lyft, the Uber platform. So what Uber did and Alto did is they have a special contract where they're like, hey, we're gonna use your platform. I know you guys have an acceptance rate problem. Our drivers are getting paid hourly, so they have to accept everything. So why not give us black SUV on these Kia EV9s, and then and we can do all the trips for you, but we want you to prioritize our vehicles and our drivers versus everybody else.
Well, we already have that down here.
Mm-hmm.
Alto's already running that scam. I mean that game.
And with this,
right.
Well, that's why the Kia EV9s are considered black SUV.
I didn't hear you, Thomas. What was that?
I said you said it right.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say the quiet part too out loud, but you know,
Right.
they're running it. I'm telling you, bro, that's amazing
Vinny,
to me.
What's their vehicle that they have that's black SUV down here? Is that the Buick
Enclave?
The Enclave.
The Enclave, right? So that even that one is ridiculous to be on the platform.
Listen, if what Buddha just said is exactly right, he is 100% spot on.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the Model Ys are coming off black and Premier. Well, first of all, if you're in South Florida, you already know what time it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
January 1st, sometime in January, Premier is going away in Miami-Dade County, according to what I read. And the only reason why I say Miami-Dade is because they specifically stipulated Miami-Dade County chauffeur, professional driver stipulations. They didn't say anything about Broward and Palm Beach, and we done been through this a million times. It's 3 different licenses, 3 different counties, 3 different sets of rules. So if they plan on running that bullshit where they're going to take all 3 counties out and Premier is going away, that's going to kill a lot of people, man. But Uber has Alto, and with Alto, they can run Buick Enclaves. Hell, don't be surprised if you order an Uber Black in South Florida and you get a Toyota Corolla with spinners, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
What was that? The Uber Select model.
You ain't lying, bro. I truly don't understand why the Suburban would lose black SUV. Josh, I'm with you. I don't know. I don't know. Right here, Road. Steve, anybody want to send Steve a link, man? We can get Steve on the show if he wants to come on. All right. See that, bro? That's why you're the producer. That's why you're the producer. Oh, God. Let me see, Antonio. They own nothing, though. Wow, what a business. Yeah, listen, they've been these apps have been a scam since day one. Rivian just pulled up. Well, the problem with Rivian is bro, they can't keep that. What is their stock price today anyway? Because Rivian's in trouble, dude. And again, they're in trouble.
Yeah, that's why they got the backing from Volkswagen.
That's a shame. You get $4.5 billion with a B, and your ass is still losing share price.
I know, right?
Let me go look. Look at them. Look at them. I'm looking at the stock price now.
Yeah, 12.92.
12 freaking 92, right? With an all-time and they're in a head and shoulders pattern, bro. I never come and look at their stock price because I could give a shit less about Rivian. But they're basically in a so they're high price. Well, no, they've been higher than. Oh wow, they're really down there. Holy shit. So that's a losing effort over there. Okay, if you look at the history of the price on Rivian, they're topped out at like 17.15 for the year. I think for 2025, their highest price has been 17.15. They're currently trading at $12.92, and that's after getting all that bump and boost from Volkswagen.
I think the arts
And what's the other
boosted?
But what's the other company? Lucid, right? Lucid's got that Gravity, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the other? Let's see how their stock price is doing. There were another one that was living in the toilet.
Look at BYD.
Lucid. Yeah, Lucid's down to 1850. And that's after all of their suck up from Uber and oh shit, my bad. The black app put all that money into them.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I'm dead serious, bro. Like, think about it though. You know, a lot of us do like content, and we come here and we do this show and we talk about, you know, the rideshare stuff a little bit, even though that's not what this show is mainly focused on anymore. It's like everything. But like every time we come together here, they're always doing something stupid. What difference does it make if you call it a green car or an electric car?
Right.
Nah,
why is that a big deal?
Because it's a mental game that's gonna make more people choose that ride type, and you also have to, and not only that.
Oh, somebody lost their sound.
No, well, the green, that's the old leftover from the Biden administration with their little green initiative when they wanted all the cars to be all electric by 2035, which that wasn't gonna happen.
No, it was for drivers who had hybrids to get some extra.
So now that whole green initiative is going in the toilet, and the muscle and the gas guzzling cars are coming back. So
now that they screwed all the Tesla Model Ys and whatnot out of their other platform, now they're gonna force these cars into the lowest ride tier that they possibly can, and make people take those rides. So you're gonna see, I guarantee you, with electric, you're gonna see more people taking electric than UberX.
But that's only if people that are driving electric cars are willing to suffer that pay cut, because that pay cut is real.
But
and they will.
You know,
because you basically
guarantee,
almost guarantee yourself a comfort car. What percentage of the cars are Model 3s or Model Ys?
There you go. Everybody was that's like with Drive Whip, right? So let's talk about Drive Whip here for a second. They you know, this is nothing negative against Drive Whip. Everybody knows this. This is just facts. Come January, when those Model Ys don't qualify for anything more than comfort, but the Model 3 still qualifies for comfort, why would you pay the extra $100, $120 a week for a Model Y when you can drop down and get a Model 3?
Comfort reasons.
You're going to be earning the same money, but the Model 3 still gets comfort.
No. Like comfortability. Like you feel more comfortable sitting in a Model Y versus a Model 3. So that's
but is that worth an extra? But is that worth an extra $500 a month to you?
Steven, would you rather do it for a Model Y?
About?
But
comfortability wise, Model Y or Model 3?
I'd rather be in a Model Y for comfort.
But is it worth an extra $480 a month to you?
No.
See, and that's going to be the real deal. That's what it's going to come down to, right? All right, Buddha, let me ask you a question. Are you comfortable in the Prius?
I am, but it's not the Model Y, bro. You know.
All right. For what is it? The Chicago Lux driver. If you're still here, it took me a second to find it, but I did find it. Jeez, how do I get back to the chat? I
Uh-oh.
lost it.
Post it
Yeah.
up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Share the
trying to
screen.
do, but I have to get back to the chat. Well, keep talking. I'll find it. It's here somewhere. I got a lot of tabs
He just
open.
told us to keep talking. Did you hear that, Pascal?
Yeah,
Yes.
So
keep
Pascal,
talking.
I was gonna,
Chat
I was
among
gonna say.
yourselves.
So Vinny, you're saying people are gonna think more electric cars, but I believe that the whole Hertz Uber deal with all the people doing the Teslas got a lot of riders sick of not knowing how to drive the car,
oh yeah,
and people
oh yeah.
people are trying to avoid Teslas because of that. And if you're
Oh,
gonna just
100%.
put electric, I don't think that's gonna bring a lot of people like more confidence in people like to get back into.
That was the Obsidian Vinny that said that. That wasn't me. Why you picking on me, bruh?
There you
No,
go.
I'm just saying.
Chicago Lux driver. It's right here.
All right, can you make
Enlarge
that a little
that.
larger there, Huss? There you go. Look at him. He's got the technology.
There it is. Kia
So,
EV9. Yes, for
For
trims with
trim
7
with
seats
7
oh,
plus. Black SUV qualified.
wow.
So don't get it twisted. You don't know what you're talking about.
and the
Wow.
Suburban was not on that list.
I
Hey,
did see that. So there are cars that are being removed. Let me see if Suburban is one of them.
Yeah, go back to the list. Let me take a look at that.
hey, Vinny.
Sir.
You want to talk? You want to talk a little bit about the stupid ass Uber tax shit where they're gonna pay you 50 cents to $1 to take screenshots of the app and do little shit on the app while you're just waiting for rides.
So I heard that they had a little function last week in Washington D.C. about some nonsense of moving the goalpost on the Uber Pro points program and and all of this other nonsense. And then I heard that there was this and that and the other and videos done about it. And I'm like, but you can. I mean, it's wide open. Buddha, go for it because again, if it doesn't include a pay raise, it doesn't benefit drivers in any way, shape, or form. Giving them another 3 seconds to look at the fucking screen to decide if they want to accept a contract or not is not a fucking pay raise. That's nothing to get my willy. That's nothing to get my dick hard, man. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
It's so funny, bro, because if you guys don't follow me on Twitter or X, I think the rideshare guy Harry tweeted that the drivers are not gonna like this or whatever, and then I read into it. I put it into AI and I told it, "What the fuck does this shit mean?" Because I don't know, understand what the guy's saying, and it's like, hey, it could be a good thing for drivers because you could do little tasks and what's a 50 cents and a dollar here and there while they're just waiting for rides. And I'm like, okay, then what? I could just take 1,000 screenshots, pay me my 1,000, call it a day, right? And it doesn't make sense because they're making us work for them while their AI and training their AI with what we see on a day-to-day basis. So meaning they're making us like little robots and shit to pay us chump change while they have their tech guys making 100,000+ a year who can't do shit like that. You know, hey, look, you
If they
pissed me off.
No, they
if
want
they
you
can
to side hustle the side hustle. That's what they want you
listen,
to do.
Bullshit, it's what I call it.
they are trying to turn everybody into their version of Fiverr. Is what they're trying to do. They're trying to create the next Fiverr. Hey, Pascal, how many years have you been hearing me say, ooh, the black app and the pink app love to throw shit at the wall to see what'll stick?
See what's sticking
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
And
And here,
well, aren't they
oh,
doing something with similar to Tasker or whatever? Or
well, that's what they're trying to do. They
Yeah.
all they do is they steal other apps ideas, just like certain channels on YouTube. They steal each other's ideas and put a different name on it and call it good smelling shit instead of just calling it shit. But I digress.
There you go.
I digress.
And then what's it called? Then I posted a thing on Twitter too where you can't cancel for safety reasons anymore because if you do it too much, they're gonna count that as your cancellation rate and tank your shit and possibility to care for your safety as well. That's another big one too.
Yeah. Well. William, why hasn't Drive Whip expanded to other markets? I can't answer that. I ain't got nothing to do with them. Fuck, since I turned the car and haven't heard from them.
Well,
But
they put their cars in
after
Cleveland,
promoting
Detroit.
them for almost 2 years,
Even though they stole their
the
face,
approved.
they stole your face and started
Listen,
using your content.
I listen. Whatever. I don't have any regrets dealing with Drive Whip. That's all I'm going to say. I got no regrets. It served a purpose. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see how guys are doing it now. I see my cars tagged every weekend at the airport at Fort Lauderdale. I just don't know what these drivers. I don't know how these drivers are going to deal with losing Premier. You don't understand. The majority of drivers do X and comfort rides, but that Premier ride, you might get 3, 4, 5 of them a week. Depending on where you're at and what time of year it is, you could get 10 to 20 of them a week. And they make those shits they add up like quick. And the Model 3 is a challenge right now in our market down here. The Model Y, losing Premier, that's gonna be tough, bro. That's gonna be tough.
Sucks for all those 2026 Juniper buyers, huh?
Well, Steven's always said it best, bro. Don't buy a car for rideshare. Don't do it. Even though he went out, if you are going to buy a car for rideshare, you got to do it the way he did it. You got to go spend 10, 12 grand on a car that's got 160,000 miles on it, right? Run that bitch up to 500,000 miles without having to change the battery pack. Call it Blueberry, right? And remind Vinny Cuz 2 days later about sending his fucking mats out to California.
Right.
You still haven't done that?
Bro, I'm looking at him right there.
That should be the alarming part. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Steven, no way.
Yep.
Look, he about to go get him.
Run dirty with that
I
man.
thought you had him.
This is my state of health battery. Where you see those 2 little white lines and those 2 red ones.
Hey.
That's how bad my battery is in that leaf.
Hey, Thomas, see my camera?
Yeah.
Look at that one right there. It's a blue leaf on leaf.
Yeah.
Fucking batteries suck ass on. It has 20,000 miles on it, and the battery's bad. Can you believe that shit?
Nope.
But Buddha, what do you do with your Model Y?
Well, if
I'm in it right now.
Well, if you get the battery,
looks like they're in good condition.
The upgraded battery with the new guts, it'll last a lot longer, way longer.
Buddha.
That's my Model Y.
Buddha, look at that.
Yeah.
What?
They had 2 weeks use. They've only been used 2 weeks.
You don't gotta flex your last fit mats, bro. You know I wanted those.
Still got the nipples on the back. Oh no! Look what I got for you.
The nipples so they don't move around in the
look
carpet.
what's sitting here for you, buddy.
That's what I need. Exact. Hey, how about you give me those for my birthday today? How about that? How about you give me those for my birthday, Vinny? Cuz so you can ship them today. But
yeah, and this is my new Maxima that I got. I paid $3 for that.
Now that's a pretty car. That's a pretty car, man.
That one was really clean. That was a steal. That guy kept that car well maintained. I was like, you can take my $3. I'm gone.
Should I hop in? Should I do? I was gonna do Comfort Electric in the Nissan Leaf, but it doesn't go 2 miles.
Right.
All right, so LOL, we didn't have premiere in Chicago, so welcome to the club. Listen, I get it. All right, you ain't gotta rub it in, bro. We've had premiere down here forever.
Chicago doesn't have what? Chicago doesn't have premiere, but they have
No,
black.
I think
Don't
they
they?
always had black.
Yeah, they got black.
But the Model Y got kicked from black, so
It doesn't matter. He's saying their market didn't
So
have
Coffee Uber
didn't have
Black,
premiere.
aka Monk, aka Monk. I'm glad non-commercial accounts are being put in there. Monk, if you're gonna hide and change your name, at least change the damn picture. You damn blonde-haired, coffee-toting son of a bumpkin, you.
Hey,
you
Hey,
lady
what do you
boy
mean,
loving
non-
you. No, I'm kidding.
What do
hey,
you
but they
mean? He
Uber,
might be. I
they
don't know.
Uber lot
He
got
lives in San
cleaned out this
Francisco, ain't he?
past week.
Oh, dude.
Who's that?
I said, talking about in Chicago, they got their Uber lot cleaned out last week.
Hey, ours did too. LAX lot is empty, bro. There's no more Siennas. There's no more. There's like one or two Siennas. Like, man, it's so. I got in there, empty, bro. I don't know how it is out there for you guys.
And was like, hey, if you move, we're shooting.
Crazy shit.
Bro, I mean, all right. So we can spend those last 20 some odd plus minutes or whatever, however long we go. We can be talking about that kind of stuff. Bro, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
Like Buddha and Steven, y'all should be banking out there because I know a lot of those lots got cleared, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't know. Well, no, wait a minute. You guys are running commercial. So you guys don't get access to the airports, do you?
Well,
Nope.
Well, I drove my Tesla on Sunday, and then I went to LAX.
Okay.
And I was like, what the hell? This is not LAX lot. It's empty.
Yeah.
Bro, literally, it was empty, bro. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then I was like, let me take a video of this shit, because this shit doesn't look right. Like,
O'Hare and Midway was naked. They were saying it would be like having like 300 cars. It was like 67.
Yep. Same thing in Boston. Same thing at Logan Airport, man. You look at Boston Matt and what he's been posting up. Buddha, I know you've seen it. They, 37 flights and they got 20 cars in the queue.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, and from what I understand, we're next.
I'm waiting.
My neighbor just
about a year ago. Was it a year ago? No, it was less than a year ago. About 6, 7, 8 months ago. Pascal, when was that? Because you were still driving then. We were running into the Fort Lauderdale lot, getting a ride, and running right back out, going back and forth.
Well,
how long's Trump been in office?
10 months.
How long has Trump been in office?
10 months.
Then that's what I'm saying, because then Pascal's been driving. Because this happened with Pascal. Was still driving because we were running in and out of Fort Lauderdale lot like it wasn't shit. We were like, oh my God, I can come in here. And they were paying because they had no cars.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then gradually it filled back up. But from what I understand, it's getting ready to
Well,
that's what I hear.
William, it's not the batteries problem. It's mainly you have to remember when the Leaf came out, it was
the very first.
A lot of the cars didn't have cooling systems for the batteries. Mm-hmm. So since you don't have cooling systems, heat does permanent damage to batteries. What's it called? Yep. Cold does not. So you'll get a restriction in cold environments on your range, but it doesn't do permanent damage. Once the battery warms back up, it'll get back its normal range. But heat permanently damages the material inside the battery. And with no cooling system on these early batteries, it's not surprising. They didn't start putting fans in the Leaf, I think, until the 2013.
Yeah. Yeah.
So unless you got some kind of retrofit or something like that, your battery was, or you were in an environment that wasn't hot and you constantly kept your car under shade and everything like that, your battery is probably bad.
Yeah. So what they do is this company called Vivni in China, they got the new components that does have fans and cooling systems that you can still use the same frame of the battery, take out the guts, put in the new guts. Now you got 500 miles full of range. but batteries are more refined now than they was in 2011. And then by 2030, they're gonna be better than what they are now. So it's just, do you got the money and the time to get it done, to get it fixed? Yeah.
Amtrak Wizard, they came to our lot in St. Louis. They be sleeping here. We had the cops here shutting our lot from people getting into the queue. Well, I mean,
hey, they doing it all.
At some point, something's got to give.
Later.
What I'm afraid of, and I know a lot of people think and people know I support Trump, but he pissed me off. Trump pissed me off royally. Like, I went on Twitter and told him go have sex with himself. Okay? Because he took $2 million from the Black App. He took $1 million from the Black App CEO, and then he took $1 million from the Black App in general towards his what do they call it? The inauguration fund, which goes to pay off or any loose ends. So he screwed drivers. Trump screwed drivers too by taking that money. I'm just saying. So y'all say I never say nothing bad about him. Fuck Trump.
On that shit. For that.
On that shit.
Yeah.
For that.
Then he turned around and got the mineral rights with Australia.
Well, you see, hey, you see my shirt, right?
Exactly.
You see my shirt, right?
Yes,
this
sir.
is for Cuba. Cuba is still under a communist regime. When are they going to free Cuba? Them people over there are suffering like nobody's business. You want to talk about people suffering? And that's only 90 miles south of Key West.
Yes. And people say here
like Pascal could throw a rock and hit Havana Bay. Yeah, Josh, it was real painful for me to say that, but you know what? You got to call people out on their bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Little late for you to turn on the orange. Oh, I'm not turning on the orange, man, bro. Y'all can have that. That devil is a Democrat. Got his horns out. Devil is a Democrat. Y'all know the song.
Bernie and AOC was up there talking about, oh no, let's keep it shut down.
Bro, talk about a guy. Talk about. Hey, listen, the more it's shut down, the more their people don't get paid. Yeah. Listen, I just want to switch it up real quick. People talk about you can't accomplish things. You can't get things done. Y'all know the backstory on Tom McDonald? Y'all know who Tom McDonald is?
The name sounds familiar.
He's a white tatted up. He is a white tatted up rapper. Okay. But he's not like an Eminem or a Tupac or a Rakim or anything like that. But he's damn good with his style of doing things. Well, the record industry didn't want to give him no love. So you know what he did? He said, okay, I got you. Every time he drops a single, that motherfucker goes to #1 on the billboards. Every single time. #1 in rap, hip hop, #1 in pop. His songs just keep going and going and going. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because it just goes to show that, you could have everything stacked against you and still come out on top. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought I would make that. A little late for Hope Uber has free reign to put you into X rides only. Oh my God. What's with your boy over there, Steven? What's with Monk, man? What's wrong? What's wrong with Monk, man? His little Fifi didn't lick his nuts today. Is that the problem with Monk? He didn't get his little nuts licked today?
No, he did.
Oh my God.
He felt free to share.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, all I want to know is how much is a Rivian battery pack when he's got to replace it after 60,000 miles?
Yeah.
We'll find out. Yeah.
This is the new guts for the battery for the Nissan Leaf. This is the new refined one, which will make the car lighter and I can go further.
Nice.
Them old battery packs, dude. If it were to slip out my hand and fall on my foot, I'm gone.
Vinny, that one's for you.
That's what I was doing when you were live this morning. Oh, you were licking somebody's nuts? I'm glad you didn't come on the show, bro. If you were you licking Gavin Newsom's nuts this morning on the live stream, bro? Personal delivery of coffee to his wine farm?
Mom, get
What's
the camera.
what's Scott talking about?
Oh my
Goes
god.
back on.
Oh my god. Mom, get the camera. The show's back on.
Right.
Hold on. I gotta find out. I gotta find out.
Why you pulling me?
Hold on. Hey Grok. Hey
Hi,
Grok.
Mr.
How much
Steven.
is it to replace a battery pack on a Rivian?
Hey, from what I've seen, replacing a Rivian battery pack runs about 18 grand out of warranty. That's based on owner quotes, kind of steep, but way better than the 30K we all feared. Yours under warranty?
No, I wouldn't be caught dead driving a Rivian. Thank you, Grok. So we know the battery pack on a Tesla to replace a battery pack on a Tesla with a 50,000 mile warranty is 10 grand. That's with labor. We know that for a fact. We did a video on that about a year ago when Maze's went out. So
There's
now
also a smaller
the battery pack on a Rivian, which I do believe is a bigger battery pack. What's the smaller battery pack?
The Tesla's one's a smaller battery pack.
The Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying that we know that the battery pack's bigger, but is it 2x bigger?
I thought it was over 100 kilowatts. Let's
I
go.
just want a basic 40.
Okay, and my battery pack I think was like 72.
About 60.
60. Yeah, 60. It's less. Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, damn near double. It'll be much cheaper by the time I'd be out of warranty. What's the warranty on those Rivians anyway?
Well, he has 170 something thousand mile warranty on his.
And Monk says, yeah, he says, and he's got 141 kilowatt for a max pack. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it's probably
anyway,
much
he's
Yeah.
all right. He
Yeah.
ate dog in Vietnam and hasn't been the same since. Oh man. Anyway, all right. I've been having fun with Monk today. Let's see. I want to try to get the results of this poll, man. Let me see how this works. So I put up a poll that says, "Are you happy with rideshare apps these days?" 33% of you said yes, you're happy with the apps these days, and 67% said no, and that's on 18 votes. Appreciate y'all voting. I don't know how to show y'all the poll. I can't show y'all the poll, but it was 33% said yes, they're happy, and 67% said no. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Those that are getting commercial insurance, that have the commercial insurance, are probably happy with the apps right now. Those that don't have commercial insurance and are losing Suburbans in Chicago, they're probably not happy with the apps right
Which
now.
I still haven't.
Is
I
that
haven't
fair?
seen any documentation on it. He's saying that it came through the app. The messages came through the app to people, but I haven't seen anything yet. And the list doesn't say anything. But that's not to say it's not possible. Sometimes they update the list after they make the announcement.
Oh, Steven, look this up for me. Look up Cherry new battery announced. But it's Cherry with one R, not two.
Cherry new battery announced.
Yeah.
Cherry 600.
By the way,
watt.
did Buddha say it was his birthday today?
Yeah. Two solid state battery. Chinese brand reveals game-changing 808 mile solid state.
808 miles on one charge? That's crazy. Now,
But I'm wondering what capacity what footprint is that thing taking up?
I don't know. But Cherry, those are in my wife's country in Ecuador. They not sold in the US. I mean, they do have a plant in Mexico, but Cherry do have some nice cars. Even with their ICE engines, they got nice cars. And I was like, what brand is that? I was like, that's why you need to go travel, because you'll see these new brands and be like, oh, if they would have their foothold in the market or get a chance to compete,
That's the thing.
The UAW will be catching hell.
Yeah, not enough competition.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to matter with the price of those tariffs. So trying to get them into the U.S. is going to keep them out. Stephen, Rich,
that's why I'm saying there's no competition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. I said if they could get in and just compete,
Yep.
But
it would be
Ford
great.
and Chevy gonna have problems trying to compete
Oh, of
because
course.
they're
I
about to
mean, they're
lose.
not
They're
even
gonna have to pay
trying.
tariffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay tariffs too. The real Josh would like to know, Stephen, can you post that updated list on black SUV you had? Well, so if you could post that back up. All
To
right.
show it because I'm like, I don't know where you want me to post it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and show it back up. Scott says he's out. Uber just sent him a $12 ride.
He said I'm out. Basically, Scott said I'm taking it. Oh, God.
Oh, he's asking if you can post it in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Which,
yeah, I can do that.
Which that's and I did text, just so everybody knows, I texted Omar this tonight, and I said, Omar, I sent you the invite again, and he responded. He said thank you with a smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Omar just doesn't want to be on camera anymore.
No, he'll come back at some point. It'll be good to see.
Yeah,
him.
he'll get here when he gets here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else is going on? What else is going on besides goddamn rideshare, man? That ain't what we're supposed to be talking about. I mean, we can, but you know.
I mean, it's
so. Tom, what's one of your pivots, man? I know you said unfortunately had a unfortunate situation with one of your jobs. How are you moving forward from that?
Oh well, what I've done, and yesterday and today was like, updated the resume, of course, over the weekend. Put that out there. Got a couple of calls. Probably may have some interviews set up for next week. But
okay.
Looking at another pizza place, because remember my old pizza place got sold.
Right.
So I still got Pizza Hut and got my normal annual raise, and of course the state minimum wage went up last month here in Florida. So I took it.
And they probably called that a raise. Yeah.
Right. I know, right? But as usual, I'm gonna work my way out of this like I've always have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're gonna get out of this, but I may kick it up to a point where I don't know. Do I want 4 jobs at this point in my age?
That's crazy to me, though.
Do I want that?
I mean,
the thought crossed my mind. I could save a lot of money. I'll throw all my shit in the crypto and be done with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I get it with Steven, right? Steven, he's like out there really just absolutely trying to smash all his debt out, right? and I know that's what you're doing too, so that you guys can, move into your next. But at the same time, hey, you gotta breathe a little bit too, no?
Well, this is the.
No, I mean, I can't right now because it's like, okay, I breathe right now, and then they say, oh, the supplement's over. No,
well, that's coming.
I'm on the gas until they shut it down. I don't want to hear let's go on vacation. I don't want to hear why don't you take a break? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear.
Wait. I didn't say take a break. I just said breathe. Pascal, did I not say breathe?
I don't want to hear close your eyes.
I said breathe, right?
Take a nap.
You did, yeah.
I don't want to hear.
Count
I
to 6 in.
Even 2,000%.
Hold it for 4 and count to 6 out. Breathe.
Nope. No breath.
I feel them.
I hold my breath until the thing ends.
Hey, look what I did, Steven. I worked myself like a dog all summer and turned around and bought 2 cars in 3 weeks. I'm like, I'm a nut job, so I know I'm crazy.
Oh yeah. Hey, I know. What's it called? I know Vinny doesn't like Dave Ramsey, but he's the same thing. For you to
whoa. I never said I didn't like him. I never said I didn't like him.
No,
I just said some of the shit he talks about I don't agree with.
Correct.
Okay, fair.
But some of his methods work.
And Tony will tell you that. I sent him, but I know he's probably working. Yeah. But Tony will tell you that.
I feel Vinny on that. I could vouch for that because me and Vinny.
Some of that bullshit he talks about, and some of the ways. Yeah, well, no, but Dave Ramsey did a video, right, where some woman and her and her husband, they were in some, I don't know, some fucking city in the middle of bumfucked Egypt somewhere. So they were already limited by the amount of money that they could earn. They were both working 2 jobs.
Right.
Both.
Yep.
And Ramsey sat there and told them, well, y'all don't have an expense problem. Y'all got an income problem. Well, what the fuck you want them to do coming out the back of a goddamn trailer in the middle of nowhere, bro? Like, sometimes the guy don't think.
Exactly.
He thinks everybody's living in fucking LA or Miami or some stupid shit like that.
Chicago,
or in New York City.
Yeah.
These fucking people are in Paducah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They live 2.5 hours away from the next biggest city.
They're truly a night out for them is Applebee's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is, let's get it. Martha, put on the suit and tie. We're going to Applebee's tonight.
Right. And that's
the thing is about these people that you're talking about, they also managed a lot of the time. I'm not saying every one of them. A lot of the time, they ran up that debt on knowing how much money that they made too. Yeah. And it wasn't because of emergencies and stuff like that. They went and spent way outside their means.
Yeah.
So they have a sacrifice period.
No, but
then go ahead, Thomas. Go ahead, because I'm gonna come back to Stephen in a minute.
But one thing I can agree with him is if you do work a lot, you should be able to do the snowball effect of paying off your debts. Because that does work.
It does work.
It works. He's not lying about that. It works. But for one, you got to have the discipline to do it. One, you would definitely have the discipline to do it. Two, you got to know how to manage money. Because if
you got to be on the same page too.
Yeah, you cannot manage the money if you ain't got the discipline.
Well, I think it goes hand in hand, right? You are what you've been taught. You are what you learn. Right. And so we understand that. But there are a lot of folks out here. Let's just talk about Southeast Florida, right? As a good example. You got people that work down in Key West all the time. Yeah. That's where they work. That's where they make their money. But they got to catch a Greyhound bus to get down there every day and catch that same Greyhound bus back up because they can't afford to live on any of the islands in Key West.
Correct.
Right? Everybody forgets it starts in Key Largo and runs all the way down for another 3.5 hours to Key West.
Yep.
So a lot of times people can't afford. They're paid what they're paid, and it's not easy just to go around and say, "Well, get a better job."
No, it's not.
It's not easy like that.
Yeah.
So what do you tell the people, say here in Fort Lauderdale, right? This is a prime example. What do you tell those folks that 5 years ago they were making enough money to afford where they lived?
Who are you telling?
Now the rents are through the roof. Right on the same bullshit.
The same joint.
The same bullshit. Not even a coat of paint on the fucking walls. Right. And now the rent is $1,000 more. I mean, what do you tell those people?
Yeah, that's same with me.
You're going to tell them, well, you need to make more money. Yeah, okay. Where are they going to get the money from?
Right. Because all I can tell you here in Tampa, all they doing is building all these skyscrapers. And the only people that's going to be living there is people from out of state that make a shit ton of money and they work remote. It ain't going to be for nobody local.
No.
I'll get to you of that.
And the kickbacks will far exceed the bribe. I got to think about that for a minute. Yeah. Especially for people out of California right now. I can't deal with California right now and their politics. Right. Scott says move to Iowa. Bro, okay, all right. Hold on, Scott. What's the capital of Iowa? Des Moines?
Or probably Des Moines or Cedar Rapids.
Right? It's Des Moines, right? Des Moines. I think it's Des Moines. Hold on.
Or hey, Iowa City.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, what's the capital of Des Moines? I mean of Iowa?
Des Moines is the capital of Iowa.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, okay, it's been a long time since I've been to school. And, nowadays in school, 2 + 2 = 5 if you ask the wrong person. Anyway, let me ask a question. How much is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment on average running in Des Moines, Iowa today?
From what I'm seeing, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in Des Moines is averaging around $1,100 a month right now.
Okay, we're moving to Des Moines, Iowa. Thank you, Grok.
Get the snow tires out.
I'm out.
Make sure we do our radiator flush and everything else
I ain't got them problems. I ain't got
Halloween.
them problems. I got a Tesla. I ain't got them problems. I got a Tesla.
Right.
Hey, yeah, a zebra can't change its stripes, but it can definitely change its behavior.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. And that's why I look to Steven a lot, because he's kind of helped motivate me a little bit in moving forward with some of my projects, just because I see what he's doing, he's trying to do. Now, granted, it's only him and the wife and the cat. You got him, the wife, and the cat.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a small family over there in
3 cats.
Gavin Newsom's California, which can't be easy, right? Just ask those in the Palisades and Paradise Fires. Just can't be easy over there. Anyway, damn right, I will take a shot at that some bitch every chance I get. Not a literal shot, FBI. Calm down, Cash Patel. But I'd slap shit out of him. I ain't got a problem slapping this bitch ass. Anyway, Pascal, what do you think, bro? Do you and we pack up the families and move to Des Moines?
Dude, I've been thinking about it, but I got a daughter with shared custody. We're kind of locked over here for another 10 plus years.
Oh my God.
So,
Hey, Grok, is California more successful than Florida measured by GDP?
Yes.
Okay. But here you go. Hold on. Wait a minute. See, I got to do it. I got to do it, bro. We got to get Monk on the show, bro. We got to get Monk on the show. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Grok, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Monk on the show. Who's this
Bro.
guy? Some
Monk is a dummy. Anyway, listen. So is it, hey, Grok, is California more successful than Florida measured by GDP?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, straight up. California's crushing it on total GDP. It's like 4.1 trillion bucks, while Florida's around 1.6.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Who's got more debt, California or Florida?
Isn't that the same with?
Oh man, California's carrying way more debt. State level bonds and obligations clocking around 250 billion.
Thank you,
More
Grok.
moving money.
Oh, God.
So California can make more money,
Right.
but they got more money they got to pay back than Florida. So you know what?
Yes.
I'll take my
And
least.
what about the
Who has more
population?
moving money?
Well, California
What
is the
What about what?
well,
Pascal?
LA by itself is the second largest city.
Population, California versus Florida.
Oh,
I can't hear
California's
nothing.
way
What?
bigger. They got 12 million people in LA alone. That's
But I'm
bigger
just
than
saying, California's.
that would do.
If California is crushing it in income, then why are they also crushing it in debt? If his point is that California is more successful because it makes more money, I don't know. If what we're talking about, what Stephen and Thomas are talking about, is eliminating debt, then Florida's kicking the shit out of California.
Correct.
Because Florida has a surplus, not a deficit.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh, they have no debt.
There you go. Well, we're close to zero.
Oh,
Close.
okay. I was like a surplus.
Yeah, well, listen, you guys out there, you got $4.5 trillion worth of GDP, and then $5.5 trillion of debt.
Dude, if California if Florida would have oil rigs and stuff like that, just besides in the Gulf, like on land, and we had
do you know why?
gas.
Do you know why? Do you know why California has such a high GDP?
Oh, yeah.
There's only one reason.
Because of the movie.
It's the shipping ports. No, it's the shipping ports.
Yeah.
They got China sitting there.
Yeah.
If you take China and put China where Africa is, okay, California falls off into the ocean, right? Arizona has beachfront property, and
Right.
Florida
I
and
really
the
wish that to
Carolinas
happen
and New
so
York,
much.
now they got the GDP that California has.
Yeah.
It's the only reason California's got that much GDP is because they bring in all this shit from China. And then they add that shit to the same shit that the residents of San Francisco leave on the sidewalk. We've all seen that in the shit map.
Ooh,
Okay,
boy.
and there you go.
Oh boy.
Don't worry. Hey, hold on. Don't worry. The illegals that cause the expenses are being removed. Hey, whatever, bro. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Hey,
I didn't say it.
hands up, don't
Scott
shoot.
says, hands up, bro. Anyway, guys, it is 10:10. We can keep this party going. It's
Oh,
only
yeah.
Steven that needs to get out there and go to work, I guess.
Yeah.
See,
No.
Mario's right behind him, bro.
See, I'm with Steve. Get out
video
there and hit
games
that
matter.
mug as much as you can, bro. Hook about crook. We gonna be debt
Vinny,
free.
Vinny, what's your thoughts on property taxes elimination? I think all taxation is stuff. So it's kind of like that. That's that. I don't need to go any further than that, do I?
Right.
We got into a full-on war over 3% tax on tea.
Right.
The average American that works a 9-to-5 W-2 job pays approximately 52% of his earnings into taxes at some point, from payroll taxes to unemployment taxes, which the employer is supposed to pay. But come on, we know we pay some of that too, right? To Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, all of this shit is taxed. Then you take that same tax dollar, right, that you just kicked 18% out of your paycheck. Now you go get gas. Down here in Florida, you're paying almost 30 cents a gallon, 40 cents a gallon in tax, just in tax per gallon, right? So you got that tax. Now you go to the grocery store. You buy a gallon of milk for $3.49. Well, the milk you don't get taxed on, but you go and you buy an 8-pack of Coca-Cola, right? And you're taxed now on that at 7.5%.
And that depends on what county you in.
Yeah, it's every single dollar. Every single dollar gets taxed like 12 times before you get to a final whatever your final take home is, and it turns out to be like less than 20 cents. That's crazy. So property taxes, well, let me ask you this, William. If you pay for a piece of property, you paid it off. Why should you have to keep paying taxes on something that you already own? Not that you're running a mortgage on, not that you're renting, not that you're leasing. You have paid it off in full. Why should you have to keep paying taxes on that?
Right.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I've never understood that, ever. They used to say, well, it's got to go to education and it's got to go to fire department and police department and blah, blah, blah. Then what the fuck is the rest of the taxes going for?
Right.
7.5% when I go to McDonald's, right? I spend $10 there and I got another 70 some odd cents coming off there. And how many Happy Meals do they serve in a day? Right. Millions the last time I checked.
Yes.
Right? How about isn't that what they Thomas, help me out here. You're the accountant. Help
me
out here.
Yesterday I bought 5 cheeseburgers and a medium fry, and that was $20. I was like, holy shit. The cheeseburgers was like $3 something a piece. I was like, oh my God.
I agree with you. You already paid the sales tax on the property. It's an old English taxation code to pay off the lords for their services. Well, that's just like saying, bro, everybody knows where the word fuck came from, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know where the word came from, right? When a couple would get married, the Lord or the king or whoever it was over that particular area where they lived would get to fuck the bride before the groom fucked the bride.
Yep.
That was a tradition. Lord Fuchs. F-U-C-H was the name. Anyway.
Yep. Oh,
as far as I'm concerned, anytime you pay taxes, right, constantly over and over and over and over and over again, no sales tax was paid, is what Monk's saying. You pay property taxes, bro. What's that got to do with sales tax? He asked me about property tax.
Right. Yeah.
Here in Florida,
Mexico and Ecuador got it right. Once you pay off your house, that is yours.
It should be done.
Yeah, it's done with.
What?
And if you do pay a tax, it's so little it don't even make a difference. It's probably like $100 a year after you done paid off the place.
but that's like saying, okay, you own your car.
Right.
Why do I have to keep paying for registration fee year after year after year after year on the tag? That little sticker. Why do I have to keep paying for that sticker? Then why are they putting in express lanes every chance they get?
Yeah, and that's the gas tax supposed to pay for that.
Thank you.
But you got an electric car now.
Well, if you live in California, if you live in Texas, you get a $300 VIG on your registration because you got an electric car.
Yeah.
We pay more in bro. We are taxed to death.
Yes.
This is what people don't understand.
Yeah.
Now, some people seem to be okay with paying tax. Okay. If you feel comfortable, hey, Thomas, you remember when they broke Pascal? I don't know if you were, how long you been down here, Pascal?
25 years.
So this is probably before your time. When they introduced the Florida lottery into the state. You remember that, Thomas?
This
is a
no,
long
they
time
already
ago.
had because I got here in 2003. So
Okay,
they already
no, you
had
weren't
the
here.
lottery. Yeah, I was.
So they had it was a state referendum. It had to be voted on by the state.
Yeah.
The initial sales pitch to the Floridians for the state lottery was that the proceeds would go to education.
Yep.
Now hang with me here.
Yep.
Colorado, the proceeds from the marijuana sales was going to go to education. But what nobody ever stops to think about is, well, if you're telling me that we were already paying a portion of our property tax into the school board system, into the school systems, right? That's what was building the schools. Beautiful buildings back then. I had beautiful buildings when I went to school. You know what I'm saying? Even though Carroll City looked like a damn prison, you know, it was a beautiful building. I mean, it did look like the fucking stockade. You take the chief head off and put Miami-Dade Metro-Dade badge on it. It's the same goddamn building, but that ain't the point. We had air conditioning, the lights were on, and it was clean. My point is, all of that money was there, but then they voted in the lottery. Now, what they do is they take the money from the lottery and put it towards education. But the money that was allocated towards education has now been allocated someplace else. So it's a bait and switch, bait and switch, bait and switch, bait and switch.
Well,
I don't understand this shit. Yes, sir.
I'm not familiar where all the money from the lottery goes, but I know a big portion of it goes to for the Florida Bright Future scholarship for college and stuff.
I understand that. Do you know why that is, though, Pascal? Do you know how much money? You know how much money the Florida lottery is bringing in, gross?
Oh boy.
Hey, Grok, how much money annually is the Florida lottery bringing in?
Hey, the Florida lottery pulled in about $9.4 billion in ticket sales for the last fiscal year, ending June 30th, 2024. That's a tiny dip from before, but still tops in the U.S. for total sales. Pretty wild, right?
Yeah, well, Florida, a lot of retired people trying to get extra money. How much money did they pay out? She's thinking. Grok, how much money did the Florida lottery pay back out? Do you know?
They paid out about $6.3 billion in prizes for that fiscal year. Leaves a nice chunk for education and all that. But yeah, retirees are probably hoping
Thank you.
for a bigger...
So about $3 billion went to education. That's a lot of money, bro.
It's about
that's a lot of money considering they want the kids to have iPads.
Yep.
They want the kids to have all digital books. That's why they want the iPads.
Yep.
Because they don't have to keep printing the books anymore.
Correct.
Now you just go and you download the fucking book, a PDF, right? And once it's there, it's there.
But the publishing company still charges the same amount of fucking money for the book, if not more. And
I promise you, they're not getting paid the same amount of money. Now, that's not to say they're not getting paid. You can't get. It would be probably impossible to charge, the same amount of money for a book, a physical book, to a PDF. No, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it?
No, they do the same. It's the same, and they don't have to print it.
I can't see that, bro. Not even the most crooked of Hillarys could get away with that.
The only thing I can see about it is now that it's in digital form, is paying the engineers that can help it get it on that format to be distributed like that. So,
well, we just had a guy leave to go drive Uber, who that's what he does. He's an IT in the California school system, in the LA school system. So he probably could have told us, huh? Publishing and logistics should cost more. Well, what when you say publishing to me means you're going to print out a physical copy, and you're going to hand me a physical copy. But when you're downloading, hit this button.
Yeah, that's a lot cheaper.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper, more efficient, but logistics already cost regardless.
Well, here you go. Here you go.
Tariffs.
Pascal, you're heavy into AI, right? You're heavy into the AI field, right? When you're doing something on Chat GPT and you ask it, hey, Chat GPT, I need you to print out the first book of Genesis. And what's Chat GPT going to do? It's gonna write out the first book. It's going to write out the book of Genesis, right? And then you're going to walk over to your happy ass computer and you're going to hit print. There you go.
Or you're
going to save it. You're going to save it as a PDF. It's not going to charge you. You're already paying for Chat GPT. We'll say $20 a month, $30 a month, whatever it is. Well, no, bro, this is him. This is Pascal.
No, I was talking about the printers.
I pay a subscription for my printer now.
Yeah, I was about to say for the office printers,
you will
pay.
You what?
I have a printer subscription.
Yeah, you got to pay for that.
You what? What kind of fucking are you? What do you got a CAD printer over there? What do you got one of them 4-foot wide some bitches?
I pay a certain amount and I get so many pages that I can print a month. And if I go over, I pay more. And
bro, why don't you just go buy a Volkswagen, bro? Just go buy a Volkswagen so you can get a subscription for an oil change, bro. What the fuck?
No, like this is what the printing company.
It was a cheap printer with free ink, but you gotta pay the subscription.
Yeah.
No, Pascal.
He is not lying.
HP,
bro, is it a special printer? Is it a special printer?
No,
you could. You could actually like take the ink off and buy regular ink and not have to pay the subscription. It's just a way for them to sell you ink.
Yeah.
Look at HP Instant Ink.
Well, because the thing is this.
Yes, I know about that. I did because I'm in the market for a new printer. Right.
Okay.
But that's not a subscription.
It is.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is a subscription.
It's a subscription. You can decide to buy the expensive ink and the expensive printer, and just buy ink whenever you need it.
Right.
Now, but if you don't use it much,
well, here, bro. Look, here you go. Let me help you out here, okay? Let me help you out here. I'm gonna save you a shit ton. I'm gonna save you a shit ton of money, okay?
No.
Save you a shit ton of money.
I said I pay a subscription. I don't say I pay a lot of money.
Right.
$59 a month, bro. Or $59, and you got the damn printer, and you get the 3-month instant ink trial included.
Okay, and what happened after?
After the trial.
And first of all, I think this is the printer I have, or very similar.
Right.
And I paid $25 for mine, but still,
we ain't even got you on the corporate level yet. So this is how they do it in the office. You're paying.
It's $60 though, guys. It's a $60. How much is your subscription, Pascal? Seriously, make this make sense to me, bro. How much is your subscription every month?
I just upped it to $7 a month. Now I could do 100 pages a month with that. It includes the ink.
Vinny, I'm telling you.
Hold on. Bro. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Pascal, in the office, the company pays a rental fee just to have the printer on the floor.
Yeah.
And then the printer has a little ticker on the side, just like mileage for a car. And if you go over a certain amount of pages, you will pay a certain amount of money per month for that printer on the floor.
Exactly.
$60 for a year.
Okay, Vinny, I was 3 months, right? Three months of instant ink
for the ink trial.
Yes, and then after the trial, you got to pay for the subscription. The cheapest subscription, I believe, now is about $2-3.
But they only send you the ink when you run out. It's not like you got to pay that $2-3 every month. No, it's only when the ink runs out, right?
No, your printer will not work without this. Well, no. The printer will not work with the Insta Ink cartridges if you don't have the subscription.
Yes.
The fuck?
But you could get regular cartridges that don't have the subscription. You swap them out, and you're good. But you're gonna pay $40-$50 per cartridge
for the cartridge. Yes.
This fucking printer is $60, bro.
Yeah. And how much is the ink for it?
Right.
You know what? How much is the ink for it? Let's scroll down a little bit. How much is the fucking ink? Is it $36?
Genuine
XL
ink.
tricolor. What the hell, bro? That's HP. Does that not say HP on it?
No, I'm just telling you to. I wasn't looking at what you were looking at.
I wasn't looking. Okay, so this is a XL container, a tricolor. How many pages do you print a month?
Okay. Well, I just started
in color.
To print a little.
In color.
Exactly. Now this is color only. You need the black cartridge on top of that.
Yes. You just can't have a color by itself.
So double that, because your black color might be maybe a tiny bit cheaper, but
black is always less. Black is always cheaper than color.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. But not by much.
No, it's not.
So you're looking at, let's say you're looking at $50 combined, right? In ink.
Okay.
If you don't print a lot, that ink somehow like dries out.
Oh my God. So now you're saying the ink is rigged.
No. But it's just it doesn't last for it doesn't last forever.
It's a system to it, Vinny.
Bro.
Trust me.
Bro.
My subscription. Okay, when I first bought my printer,
Pascal.
HP. Wait, listen. HP.
I'm all ears.
HP had a free tier. 10 pages a month. 10 pages a month, free.
You'll blow by that in the.
The only thing I printed back when I got this printer was freaking return labels for Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
Oh God, 10. Okay. I'm just listen, bro, Pascal.
Look,
Pascal,
said
you have my phone number, right? You have my phone number, right?
Right.
You have my cell phone number, correct? Actually, I believe you might be one of the few people that have both my numbers, my Android and my Apple number, right?
Right.
Okay. You can use that for Cash App and Venmo. I am now charging you $2.99 a month for each phone to be my friend. You are now going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay. You get to be my friend.
Okay.
The subscription. Now you get to be my friend for $2.99 a month.
Check this out. Go ahead. Wait a minute. I got the a MacBook Air, and I wanted to have Excel, Outlook. I mean Excel. Microsoft Word. All that stuff works. Yeah. And if I want Excel on my computer, they don't do the individual license anymore that you can buy it and have it. So I pay $89 a year just to have Excel on my computer.
I was paying $6.99 a month.
Yeah.
And then when I realized Google was giving it to me for free, I told Microsoft and Bill Gates to go suck my Beyond Meat.
Is it really free though?
Well, I mean, if it's free, I'm the product, right?
Yeah, exactly. But to go back,
I have spreadsheet. I have Google Sheets.
Mm-hmm.
I have Google Docs, and that's all I ever use. Is that's the same as all that other bullshit with Microsoft that you're paying for that I don't use anyway.
But you know, Microsoft has a Excel Online for free also.
No, but I wouldn't care. I'm okay with Google.
No, I'm just saying.
Because for me, for all the stuff that I do, Google's fine.
They
fine. they're all cheating and lying and looking at our shit anyway.
Oh, of course.
So
Yeah.
you know, so if you got something you're trying to hide on the interwebs, you
Right.
$2.99. Venmo me every month to be my friend if you think you're hiding your shit online. I charge $2.99 to be my friend.
Pascal, like I'm about to go skate.
I'm already paying Richie Hustle 99 cents a month for his YouTube subscription.
Really? And oh my God! And he's not paying my membership. He don't have my membership. You know what? You guys.
How much is your membership?
No, brother, don't even do it. I got to end that membership. Yeah. I'm not doing enough on this channel. You know, I was talking with Steven and Richie Hustles, and you know, we got the other 2 channels going right now. The Tesla Rideshare, I'm starting to build that channel up. Yeah. Right, my Just Ask Grok channel. We're starting to build that channel up.
I love that content. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the one today. Today was crazy drivers. Why drivers?
But I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
no, I haven't watched.
Bro, I love my Just Ask Grok, bro, because you know
I love it too.
It's just a matter of that I'm in the car, and I'm cruising,
and I'm just having.
And I put the camera up, and I'm just having a conversation. And I know that I'm not going to have to argue with anything. Although today, I will say this is the first time, and I wasn't in argumentative mode. It was in assistant mode. Like Grok and I got into an argument. And I wish I would have had the camera rolling, but it was too late, and I didn't want to ruin the moment. But I got into a legit argument with Grok.
What was the argument about?
I'll tell you that after. I'm not going to put that out here on the show. No, because it's a legit. Listen, it's a legit argument. But from what I'm understanding, and I could be wrong here, but from what I'm understanding, when Grok goes to give you an answer, whatever the answer is, it's based on primarily what she can find, or he can find, or it can find on X. And then it goes into other sources, right? So I'm sure on the Florida lottery, it didn't get that from X. It had to go to another source to find those numbers. But if you've got 51% of the people saying the sky is blue, and 49% of the people saying the sky is red, the 51% is what Grok is going to present to you. Right. Because that's the bias based on the opinions of the majority. Yeah. You know? And so that's pretty much what I think. So every now and then, you know, and you'll hear me sometimes in my videos, Thomas, you've heard me, I've had to check Grok and make her look deeper, dig deeper. Right. Hey, are you sure about this? You know? And then there have been a couple of instances where, you know, I always learn something from when I'm having those conversations with Grok.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Like today, the one today about the crazy drivers, it was like, I did not know. Here's a question for you guys. Mm-hmm. What do you think do you think since the pandemic, right? Since we come out of the lockdowns, has accidents increased or decreased? And do you think they've increased by X amount of percentage points or decreased by X amount of percentage points?
I would say they increased.
Yeah, I do too. I think they increased. I say about 20% more.
Bingo. Nationally, since the pandemic, the rate of accidents and road rage accidents on the road is up 20%.
No.
Speeding penalties, DUI penalties are up like 10-15%. Just overall. So then I asked Grok, and I'm giving away the video here, but you can go listen. Then I asked Grok, I said, well, I don't understand something, because here in Florida, you know, the state was offering all these bonuses to draw these law enforcement officers in. It's like a $5,000 bonus, $10,000 bonus to move here and become a law enforcement. So I know they spent a lot of money. Where are all these officers at? The answer blew me away. Bro, because of the increase and all the nuttiness of the drivers out there on the roads, these officers are dealing with those situations. So we don't see them on the road like we used to, because they're too busy dealing with the fender bender, the road rage guy, the DUI guy. Yep. You know, they're occupied. Yeah. In other words, they're doing their job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I had to take it. Go ahead.
I'm about to say the same thing that happened to me. I was sitting at a light and got bashed in, hit the person in front of me. The person in front of me got so scared they took off.
Damn.
You know.
But yeah,
it's
I
been
think
decades since I got hit just sitting at a light. That's
it's
been
crazy,
about
man.
20 years.
It's insane, dude. The amount of times, and as rideshare drivers, we're out there on the road more than most.
Thank you.
Truck drivers, their
Pizza
accidents are
delivery
up through the
guys.
roof. Everybody's up through the roof, bro. on the
No,
road.
could it be that? Could it be that technologies, like people are more hooked to their phone and with that?
Oh yeah, that was
TikTok and
absolutely
everything?
part of it.
So
Yeah.
it's not really
Oh,
dependent.
yeah.
It's not necessarily.
Then he was talking
pandemic,
about
it was
that
just-
today.
No. Since the pandemic is what I asked.
I
Prior
know.
to the pandemic, there was assholes on the street.
Right.
Since the pandemic, now it's assholes on steroids on the street.
Right. But I'm saying you talked about it today that you said you spend more time on this than the person that you're living with.
But that's the
Yes,
truth.
he's
Right?
true.
I mean, how much time do you spend on your telephone
Yeah.
versus talking to your spouse without your telephone?
Yeah. Mhm.
Like, really, be accountable for that.
Yeah.
How much I spend more time with this fucking thing than I do talking to my own wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and the wife was in the car. I say we were together probably.
Hold on.
2 hours.
Hold on. Time out. Now, this is my luck, y'all.
Well,
As I said that, my wife just walked by and she said, "Oh, I'm glad you realized that."
wow.
Glad you realized that.
Can't win from
Love
losing,
you
brother.
too.
Can't win from losing, brother.
Nah, bro. No. Listen. The minute we say, what was that, Sinbad? Where was he at? He was at, I don't know if you remember this comedy. He was at, he did a comedy show at Howard University back in the 90s, Sinbad.
I think I probably remember.
He was doing this skit. It was all over HBO at the time. He was doing this skit, and he said when he was dating his wife, she was a sweetheart. And she would like massage his feet, take care of him, but blah 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 blah. And then the minute he said we got up there, and the pastor said, "Do you take blah blah blah?" The minute she said, "I do," she turned to him and said, "Things gonna change around here." Like,
yeah. just like that.
just like
that.
Yes, sir.
So no, we spent like what 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because we took the leaf because I had charged it from the house. You know, as I threw the extension cord over my balcony down 2 floors. Like it's Mission Impossible, and had a whole 28 miles of charge.
Damn.
Went to the car
Road trip.
Road trip.
Went to the grocery store, came back to the house.
Can you use a fast charger with that?
Huh? No, this was from the house.
No, but can it take a level 2 charger or
Yeah, it can
level?
take fast charge. Yeah, I got what they call a Chatamo, because I got 2 plugs.
Oh, that's the big. Oh.
Yeah, I got the big one, and then I got the smaller one. So I got 2 charging ports in the car.
Oh,
Listen, the fact that he joined the EV community,
I know, right?
I'm proud of him.
Tesla is coming at some point.
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to this trip next month and heading out there. I'm really curious to see, like with the weather change. And Pascal, you would know this. I don't know, Thomas, how if on your Leaf, I know you got the messed up battery or whatever, but does it show you how much your watt hour is that you're using?
Yeah, that shows up on the dash.
So with the temperature, with our temperatures dropping down, I'm running about 210 kilowatt hour or watt hours. 210 watt hours is what I'm running, and my miles per kilowatt hour has gone from like 3 to almost 4.5. So with the cooler temperatures, me not having to run the AC as hard, all of a sudden I'm starting to see that. And remember, I got the performance model, so I don't have I don't have the long range.
I don't think you're gonna see that much of a difference because you're gonna do mostly highway and stuff. So it might not be that significant as far as the weather benefits.
Okay.
But check this, Benny. I had a brainstorm when I got the Leaf, and I was thinking about when I was gonna have the battery replaced. And then the thought came up. I said, whenever I get that car battery replaced, that next following summer, I was like, okay, so when the sun goes down, all that heat that the sun been beaming is gonna come up. I was like, so do I get like a heat resistant pad and lay it over my parking space to keep the heat from killing the battery?
Oh my God. Well, listen. Have you seen what they do with the chargers?
What?
To try to speed up charging, they will take a wet rag and wrap. Now, I don't know, Pascal. You got to explain this one to me. Again,
Right.
I when I seen this for the first time, they'll take a wet rag, Thomas.
Uh-huh.
They'll plug they plug the charger into the car. They'll take a wet rag and wrap that plug.
Oh,
Right. That's because there's temp. Yeah.
Now, go ahead, Pascal. Yeah,
No,
you can explain it. I mean, I just keep thinking, a hair dryer in the bathtub here, but go ahead.
right.
No, I mean these things are weatherproof, but basically what the wet rag does is that it cools down the temperature sensor in the handle that regulates the energy coming in. Like when it gets too hot, it slows down. So by cooling it, you're allowing more electricity to come through.
And how much time do you really save by doing that?
A little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
And it's
Now,
actually defeating the system, so that could cause potential issues.
Thomas, I've only seen white people do this. That's all I'm going to say. Because only a white person would take a wet rag and wrap it around an electrical outlet to get more juice into the car that might save them 2 minutes of charging time.
Right.
Now, Vinny,
just saying.
Yes, sir. In Florida, sometimes the sun could be brutal, and the sun could have the opposite effect. Where if the sun is just like hitting that plug, and it just heats up too much, putting the rag can just like protect it from the outside heat.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, they tell you don't drop a hair dryer plugged into the bathtub. That's what they tell you.
Right.
Well, like I said, that proved my point on the battery itself. Do I get one of them heat resistant pads and lay it over the parking space where I park the car? Because when the sun goes down, all that heat is gonna come up. That's why it be all humid at night than it is in the daytime.
I haven't had those issues like when I park the car and then go out the next day and find this like big drain on the car. And even with the drive whip, I had that for about 18, 19 months.
Yeah.
Right. And even with that one, bro, it was I never had that problem. It's just like the wet rag at the all seriousness, I would never wrap a rag around the fucking handle at a charger.
I just rather do charging in the shade.
Asking for trouble. It's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What I got is the gas station across the street. They got charging stations. It fits. I can use that. I just did it at the house just to see. It got like 3 little dots on the dashboard where you can see that the car is charging. So when all 3 is filled and it's not blinking anymore, then it's fully charged. But my state of health on the battery is so bad.
Yeah.
It's like
you're gonna have to figure that part out. The thing is though, if it ever becomes worthwhile for you to do that, then you're gonna basically have a new car.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I'm gonna run that in the ground. That's the mission.
Yes, sir.
All
right. Buddha says there's some great third-party chargers. Go ahead.
When are you expecting to get that done, Tom?
Oh, that won't be until sometime in the beginning of next year, something like that.
Right around
I'm gonna get my transmission fixed on my Audi so I could drive that car into the ground.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing at all wrong with that. All right. Well, look, it's 10:45. I'm feeling a little tired.
It's all right, brother.
And,
I just had to
we had
catch up with you guys, man, because I ain't seen nobody in a while.
Well, we're gonna try to do this more. You know, I'm gonna try to do more live streams in the morning. I just don't know how many. Maybe, you know, Monday, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays, something like that. Do this on Wednesday nights here. I'm really, like I said, I'm really focused on those other two channels because, you know, the Grok channel I think is just good.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't had a lot of people.
I haven't seen no one do that either.
Right. I haven't had a lot of feedback, but the feedback that I have had has been entertaining. They enjoy the conversation. It's entertaining. Right. So I want to do that. And then the Tesla Rideshare channel is, you know, it's more than just focusing. It's not focusing on the apps. I mean, I'm still showing my earnings for the day I go out there and do the vlog, but it's also focusing on full self-driving. Yeah. You know, I like the full self-driving. Great. Now he shows up. Yeah. We're getting ready to go, and here comes Melvin late to the party.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's up, brother?
All right. Well, Melvin, you can tell everybody good night, bro, because we're out of here.
Good night, everybody. I'm sorry I had to put in a couple of rides.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm on that tomorrow, all over the weekend.
Buddha says, Vinny, you should do ChatGPT versus Grok versus Gemini. No, I don't want to. No. I like my conversation. I try to have the conversations. Pascal, you can speak to this. I try to have the conversations with Gemini like I do with Grok, and it ain't happening. Ain't even in the ballpark.
So they all have their strength in different things, and you know, I started using ChatGPT for my business, and I like it for business stuff. But there's other things that, you know, for conversational things, Grok seems to be better at it. Gemini is good at, you know, writing
Google shit.
Documents.
It's good at Google shit.
Right. So, if you want to talk about this, OpenAI, they came out with their own browser today. They call it the ChatGPT Atlas. Yeah. And it's available on Mac, and then I try to install it on my Mac, and then because I have the Intel chip, like it won't even let me. It's some other BS, but you know.
Huh? You have an Intel chip, so it won't allow you to install ChatGPT Atlas?
Exactly. Yeah. So now more and more apps are not, you know, because they're different architectures, and a lot of developers are stopping to make their apps compatible with the Intel chip Mac. Which,
hey Vinny, could you clarify what you mean by Atlas? Are you referring Atlas, the mystical figure? No, I know who that is. He held up the world. He didn't hold up the sky. He held up the world. He put the world on his back. See, right off the rip, I'm already looking at some bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, if you guys have never seen the movies When Atlas Shrugged, I recommend those movies. Don't read the books. They take too long. But Atlas Shrugged is a very good. It's a three-part movie. It's pretty good. Atlas, the mythical figure, the Titan who held up the sky. He didn't hold up the sky. No. So already I got a problem with ChatGPT.
Yeah. He had the world on his shoulder.
Yes, he did. Sat there. If you ever seen that strong man with the globe on his back, that strong man is Atlas. Actually,
that's Atlas.
You know what? Let me show you that.
But what are you asking? You asking ChatGPT right now?
I was asking ChatGPT about Atlas. So here's a good representation of Atlas. Let me bring this up real quick because now I got to show this because people they have no idea who this is.
No, you find out what a lot of people don't know.
And you know there's a big differences in the AI version, the free versions versus the paid ones as far as like the content that you get out of them.
Right.
So that's something to be aware of.
I mean, how does Chat GPT come up with Atlas holding up the sky when he's holding the whole fucking globe?
Well, you're in Google right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I went to Chat GPT. Listen, bro.
No, he asked Chat
Hold
GPT
on,
about
hold on.
OpenAI Atlas.
Why don't you just go to openai.com and then
here's Chat GPT.
All right.
I typed in Atlas and it says, Vinny, could you clarify what you mean by Atlas? Are you referring to Atlas?
You need to be specific. You need to be specific with the prompts.
Oh my god! I didn't get a chance to.
That's the thing. Like you with these AI stuff, you have to be very specific as far as how you ask your
you have to let me ask the question before you start with the bullshit. Not you. I'm talking about the AIs. Gemini is good for a business application. I use Gemini all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I use it for all my Google stuff, all my YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
everything I do on YouTube, descriptions, titles. I do my thumbnails. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen my thumbnails lately, but I got some pretty good thumbnails. Yeah. These are created off AI. Here, let me show you. But bro, we could definitely do a whole show on this stuff if you wanted to.
There you go.
Yeah, because I used Chat GPT and it gave me a diagram how to take out the Nissan Leaf battery and replace it.
Make sure I got that crazy here. So,
but it's sometimes they'll give you wrong information. I started using it sometimes to find to troubleshoot issues with some alarm systems and stuff and things that I know, but I'm just kind of being lazy and try to double check myself, and it sounds very confident, and if you don't know what you're looking at, you would think that like, oh, okay, this is it, but it makes little mistakes that you're like, oh shit. Well,
yeah. No, it's been known to make mistakes. And
so here's a background or a thumbnail that's created by Gemini. This is one. This is based on religion versus reality. That's why you've got the Greek and everything there, and Christ himself or one of those.
Mount Olympus.
This is one based on AI. This is all created by AI. This is all Gemini. This is the one I put out the other day about why is everybody angry on online. This is one I did about race.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good. Here's the one about 1984.
What was the previous one?
Orwell.
What was the previous one?
Me?
Yeah.
But these are all made by Grok. But Richie Hustles kept yelling at me because half my face is shadowed. He said he didn't like that. But you see, here's one I did on the fake moon landing. They say we landed on the moon. I say that's bullshit. But I was able to put the moon behind me. Here's the one I did today. This is the one about crazy
yes.
Bro, look at that fade. That's all Gemini, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing for that stuff.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I think it's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Colt Vignette, high degree. Stop it, Tony. Stop it. The internet on the back like the bitten apple of hey, what can I tell you?
Right.
I think I would love to do a full show on this. Maybe we could do that next week.
Sure.
Instead of talking about rideshare, maybe we could talk about AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm a user.
But Pascal, you gotta be here for it.
I mean, so far I don't have any games next week, but that could change quick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and don't forget, cash at me that $2.99.
Sure. Hold your breath.
Melly Mel. How's
to
it
me.
going in San Antonio, brother?
It's going pretty steady. I managed to pull 187 on 7 trips.
Nice.
That's
So,
what I'm
Bro,
talking about.
I gotta find out how long. You know what? I might clear my car in. I might clear. Can I drive Uber in Texas with my Florida license?
need to double check on that. As far as I know, I think you do need a Texas driver's license.
I
But
don't
I'll-
want to. Oh, great. The more I try to get away, the more they suck me back in. Now we got Mr. Gambit in the building.
Mr. Gambit, what's up, my guy?
What's up there, guys?
Mr. Gambit in the house.
Yes.
Back in the game, baby. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Like
I
Dave
about to say, I
Chappelle
saw
said, you
his
got to do
stat.
it when you got to do it.
Yep.
Can I drive Uber in Texas with
Yes,
a Florida
sir.
license?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll tell you, I wasn't going to drive, man, but when the NFL season started, and I'm the perfect cherry picker for those fat cherries at NFL when the game ends, and I got private clients I take care of. I'm back in the game until it changes. The season's over, most likely.
Right.
So my car needs to be registered in Texas, and my license can be from Florida.
Yeah, my car right now is set up. It's Mustang Mach-E.
You've held it for a year. But, yep, your car needs to be registered and insured in Texas for Uber there. State rules are strict about that. Want me to dig into any other Uber requirements?
Can I rent a car while I'm there for a day?
Yep, you can rent a car in Texas to drive Uber. But Uber requires rentals to be from their partner programs, like Hertz or Avis, for flexibility.
Yeah, but Hertz, and Avis ain't it.
Fair enough.
I think there's another company I could find out.
Their partners, like Avis or Hertz, to qualify the rental. Regular spots like Enterprise usually won't cut it for rideshare. Check the Uber app under Vehicle Solutions for approved ones in Texas.
Okay,
They've got options from
can I rent a Bentley, Rolls Royce while I'm there to do Uber in?
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
For Uber? Technically, yeah. They're four-door Lux rides that meet the basic requirements in Texas.
So that means I'd be able to do X rides with it, right?
I'm not trying to do X rides in the Bentley.
Qualifies for Uber Black or Lux.
Get that $3 ride.
Premium services have stricter vehicle standards, like leather interiors and black paint. But the car's got to be less than 6 years old for Lux in Texas. You'd make more per ride, though. Pricey rental might eat into it. Want details on Uber Black requirements or costs?
Nope.
Hey, Melvin,
Okay,
I just see an article that GM is bringing Gemini to the cars in 2026.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are they really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Wow.
It's so much stuff that happen every day. You'd be like, what?
So you know what? Antonio just mentioned something. So last time I checked, Nick was out in Texas.
He was, and he even came to San Antonio, and he never called me.
Okay, but is his car Florida tag or is it?
He did have the Florida tag, but he has the Hertz rental.
He said he bought a Model 3.
Oh, he did buy finally a Model 3. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Yeah.
So he probably he insured it. He probably had it insured in Texas.
Or he may have been doing DoorDash or something else.
No. He was doing actually Uber in San Antonio. Yep. So he did San Antonio. He did Dallas.
Then you know what? I got to put an email into. I got to pull a thing into Uber and see how that works. Because if I can go there and drive for a day, I wouldn't mind driving in Texas. Show Eddie how it's done.
I think you can. I think you can get, as long as you have a Texas insurance, and I'm pretty sure you can get from your carrier. You should be able to.
I wouldn't do that. I would not. Listen. I'm going to film spaceships and electric go-karts. I ain't trying to do no damn work on a vacation, man.
I understand, and I wouldn't recommend it.
None of this. No. Do you know what I did find out today? I found out today I only have one state to worry about when traveling with my firearm. Here's something interesting.
Well,
the only state that I have to Mississippi.
Mississippi.
That was it.
Oh,
Mississippi,
wow.
the only one I got to worry about. And Grok told me it's only 90 miles, 2 hours. So just keep unload the firearm, keep the magazine away from the ammo, away from the firearm, lock the firearm in the truck, and call it a day. That's it. But the other states, Alabama, New Orleans, and Texas, all honor Florida's constitutional carry.
Oh, well,
So I'm good to go.
Yeah,
I can keep it loaded and right in my center console, and just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And in Texas, I can open carry.
Yes, you can.
Just like I can open carry. Just like I can open carry here.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
You know that, Thomas, right? You know we got open carry here now in Florida. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was July 1st.
We had open carry for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, you're a Florida boy, okay? Cut it out. You just transplanted on us, all right?
I know, man. I'm still Florida all the way, man.
You see this, Thomas? You can take the guy out of Florida, but you can't take Florida man out the guy.
Right.
All these people freaking out. Oh, what about gators? And I said they don't do anything. They're like house cats, man. Chill.
Yeah, well, Florida swamp puppies. They call them swamp puppies for a reason.
Yeah,
that's right.
I still ain't messing with them damn things though. Y'all can have them damn things.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Go ahead, Mr. Gambit.
So what's been going on, guys?
Go.
I'm telling you right now, man, I'm back in the game, and Uber has been tripping. I'm telling you, I've been gone for almost 6-7 months, and this one, car fits all bullshit of putting every trip in a radar has been the worst shit I think they ever could have created. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? So I still cherry pick through them, and them bastards, man, they will just throw out any damn thing and look for weenies to take those damn trips, and there are weenies who take them, but I'm not the weenie to take it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I end up getting 2 beaters to run in.
So the cherries are still here around my airport. I'm in an area like an encatchment zone. I got, the SoFi, I got the Forum, I got the theater, I got the Intuit Dome, I got the airport. There's money here, guys. Uber knows that shit, because I'm telling you, that was one trip I took from Hollywood, about a 9-mile trip, taking someone to Manhattan Beach, just about maybe, 12 miles. And they hit that mofo for $110 and tried to give me 36. I said, okay, I'll take the 36. I'm going back towards the airport. And do you know they still trim $4 off their trip saying I did it more efficiently, so I'm going to cut your money? That's some bullshit.
No way.
Yes,
they did.
I had to call them out. I called them out pissed off. I said, wait a minute. I'm doing this trip for 36, and you tell me I did it more efficiently and faster than normal, and just like a good driver would do, and save some money. And these motherfuckers said, let's take $4 off his thing and still charge that money full to that passenger. That's what I mean. It's full of shit with this radar bullshit.
Now, I got to say something. Mr. Gambit, you've been on the pod several times and, always well-spoken, mild-mannered. Bro, you done dropped about 4 curse words in the last 30 seconds.
I know.
I ain't used to hearing that from you, bro.
I'm back.
You started driving again, that's why.
You never heard of it's called angry, hangry driver sometimes. Sometimes you get angry seeing some of the BS. I'm going to call it BS. We're going to just call it and use the F word too much now. But I'm going to tell you, you look at this stuff, and sometimes you just got to say, what the? And then you want to cut yourself off because you know you're good.
We know you meant fuck. We know you meant fuck. I'm just saying, it just, I'm not used to hearing that from you. I mean, I got virgin ears over here, bro.
I know when I came back into the game, then I'm looking at this and they made me a little bit, I'm still the nice guy, but they made me a little bit more angry for the holidays.
Yeah, it sure did, man. I came back to the game last month and I tell you, game's different.
Yeah, I came back 2 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm back in it.
Right, but that's what I said, guys. I'm coming back with a rental because I'm not even gonna buy a beater, guys. I have a plan, and my plan has been working for the last, since the month started. Is basically the trips got to pay, but then 1 to 3 trips, it's got to pay for the car for the day, and it does because there are trips here that they put out that let me do that. But they do play games in the middle of the night. I see them, man, trying to send you. We're talking about Fresno from LAX. $185 taking you almost 5 hours, and they're trying to offer $185. I'm like, who's taking this trip? Are they on crack or something? They got to be on crack. Nobody's going to take that trip and go to Fresno from Los Angeles for $185, knowing that Uber's probably going to charge $1,000.
There's got to be an idiot that will do it, though.
Yeah,
There's
that's what I'm saying.
only
They must be looking for an idiot. Yeah, exactly. And when I
Well,
see that, that's why I know the game is changing. They're basically saying, we don't care what kind of car you get, how expensive, whether it's a beater or whether it's a Rolls Royce, they're going to give you the same 70 cents a mile. If they can give it to you, they're going to give it to you.
the timing thing, I remember Sergio a long time ago said something about they had different pricing for different times of the day and night. And I see it every afternoon, bro. I've gotten to the point now because I get done with what I got to do here at the house, and then I go to pick up the wife, and I go out like 2-3 hours before, 4 hours before I got to pick her up. Depends on how I feel. And bro, I don't even turn comfort on anymore. I did 2 Premier rides today in a couple of hours for like $38. But you know what? It was a whopping 7 miles total for the 2 rides.
Vinny, in our market,
I'm
there is
okay
no
with that.
such thing as comfort. They basically say, here's X, here's packages, and here's delivery, and that's it. You're going to get your comfort. You're going to get your comfort electric. You're going to get all that if they decide to send it to you. But what they've done in this market, it says this is all you got. Deal with it. And so when you deal with it that way, you say, okay, you're going to tell me that I'm not going to get a Primo trip unless you send me one directly to me. Basically, you look at those cherries and go, all right, where's my $2 a mile? I'll take my $2 a mile. Like right now, my perfect trip right now is going 3 miles, getting $16 to $17 directly from the airport, taking me at least 7 minutes to do that, and that's what I do.
Well, I got news for you. The airport here pays better than anything on the streets when it comes to less than Premier rides. When you're talking, Comfort Electric, which is only for us out of the airport, but comfort rides on the street versus comfort rides out of the airports is completely different, bro. It's like two different social classes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're the best rides, but coming out of the airport, they're a shit ton better than if I took that same ride on the street for whatever reason.
Yeah, they definitely do that. We had a little nurses strike out here. Even that was a guy come from Mississippi. A lot of our traveling nurses came out here. Kaiser, our nurses went on strike, for about a week or so, and they brought a bunch of emergency nurses out. So they take someone out from the airport. Well, they weren't even in the airport directly. They were at one of the hotels. They hit that guy up for, I think it was about a 45-mile trip. I saw that. I go in. I said, all right, they're gonna give me, I think it was about $60, $70. I said, okay, no, it was $80, $80 trip. And basically going out that way, I said, oh, this is a great trip. Going out 45 miles, I'm gonna make about $89, like a great Comfort Electric. Dude gave me a $50 tip, but I looked at what they charged them. It was a clean $275 they hit him for 45 miles in a Comfort Electric. And I mean, they're charging people primo price.
Oh yeah.
For electric cars. So no matter what car you're in electric, they're going to get the primo price, but they're going to keep that for themselves. And that's what's been going on. So they basically look at that.
And you know what? It's their business. They can do that.
Right, exactly. That's why I was telling Sergio the other day. I said, I don't care if you charge $1 billion for the trip. Charge $1 billion, but don't cut my money. When I look at my money, I see my money. I want my money. Don't start playing games with how much can we trim from you now because you're efficient.
Well,
that's what bothers me.
Well, I mean, listen, they're gonna constantly use. I'm gonna be that devil's advocate here. They're gonna use that supply. But it's the truth. Yeah. They're gonna keep using that supply and demand bullshit. This is what I've learned here in the last 2 months, right? Because we're coming out of our bad season. So Pascal could tell you here, Thomas could tell you up there, right? It's been really, really bad, right, for a lot of drivers,
right?
But what I have learned is when I'm starting to get a lot of fucking direct rides versus trip radars, that means there ain't nobody in the area. Right. If they're constantly sending me exclusive rides, that means there's nobody in the area. It is at that point then I shut off the bottom tier, which for me is comfort.
Right.
And I go Premier only. And you know what starts happening? Premier rides start coming through because people got to move.
They got to move, right?
They're only going to wait so long. They're willing to wait 10 minutes for a car, but they ain't willing to wait 15.
Right.
Right.
But that's what happened. I was talking to Sergio about it because I went on their podcast. I said, it's like a basketball game. They're throwing the rides up, waiting for somebody to tap the ride. Nobody taps it. The ride falls to the floor, and then the cabs get the ride and take off. And that's usually what happens, basically.
Well,
They
that
keep
could
throwing
be.
them up in the
Yeah.
radar, and they're losing money to the cabs, and that's just stupid. But I said, okay, you're taking these primo rides. Us drivers should be making good money on it. You too. You're playing a game of how much less we can pay the dum-dums to take these rides until a taxi cab takes it.
Yeah, but you know that speaks to a bigger picture though, right? So and not trying to get political here, but as long as let me ask you guys this. You guys are on the panel. Let me ask you this. What percentage amount of drivers that are taking black rides? Okay, Gambit, I don't know if you know this or not, bro, but I no longer call them by their names. They are now the black app, the pink app, and the red app.
Okay.
That's what I call them. Okay? Just letting you know that's what I call them. How many percentage of drivers that are actually doing rides on the black app and the pink app are legal accounts and legal drivers? What percentage would you say are legal versus illegal?
I think half and half by now, the way it works, about half and half.
Okay.
And
yeah, I would say about probably like 30%.
30% what? Are legal or illegal?
Illegal apps, about 30%.
Right. Pascal.
I was gonna say 2/3 legal.
Okay. So between 30 and 50% of so 1 out of every 2 or 3 rides is being done by somebody who shouldn't be on the app. Right. Until they clean that part of it up, by hook or by crook, by ice or by fire, however you want to say it, whether you like it or hate it, until they clean that shit up, we're going to keep seeing what we're seeing. Because the apps have no reason to pay us better. When we say, well, what idiot's going to take that ride? The idiot that's got to pay that dude, $150 a day just to have access to his app so he can make money. That's the guy that's taking the fucking ride. It's the truth.
It is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for sure, I know right here in Los Angeles, man, they are ones that will work anytime 7 days a week, take whatever crap. And that tells me that the economy is scaring the shit out of, I want to say that word again. It's a bad word again. The hell out of a lot of people. Right, bro, that's what I'm saying. They scared.
Bro, you ain't hurting my feelings.
No. I got you. All right. Well, they're scaring the shit out of a lot of people, and people are. When you're looking for scraps, that means you got to pay a bill or you got to feed your family, and that's what's going on right now. When it's like that, and the companies know that, they're gonna use the hell out of you.
It's called leverage. They got leverage on. They got leverage.
They got leverage.
When they use,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I described it to Sergio. I said, look, it's a chessboard. If you ever played chess, you got to say what you're on that board. Do you want to be a pawn? You want to be a rook? You want to be a bitch? You want to see what? You want to be the queen? Where do you want to move in this chessboard? If you just say, I'm going to be a pawn, I'm going to jump at every little thing that's in front of me, and I'm going to sacrifice myself, then be that pawn. I ain't nobody's pawn. I ain't never been a pawn in business. I look at strategically where I make my money at. Let me be the best strategic person on this chess table to make my money. You can keep putting me in check, but I'm going to keep moving around on this board, running from your ass, doing what I can do.
Well, I'm actually really flexible to a point. Like I got my highs and my lows. It's almost to the point now, bro. You can look at the price. You can look at the fare when it comes through. You see what it's paying. You see the time. I'm a time guy. Steven's got me converted to a time guy, right? And he's had me converted for a couple of years now. If I know what the number is, I know what number I'm looking for. If I don't see that number, I don't worry about Premier rides because they're always going to pay the number. No matter what, Premier rides will always pay the number. Okay? But if that comfort ride ain't paying the number, give it to Pascal. I don't want it. Give it to Pascal. I don't want it. Pascal will do it. Pascal's like Mikey. He eats everything. You know what I'm saying? Give him the ride. He'll do it.
Oh, God.
Never worry about the time. And I'm in LA. I work at night. I'm a nocturnal guy. I can get to anywhere across Los Angeles in 25 minutes. I'm that damn good. I know how to do it. So don't tell me you're gonna send me out here at rush hour and sit me in traffic for an hour and a half for the same $25.
You
When I
got
can get
that part right.
right, and get across town in less than 20 minutes and be done and get me that $25 to do something else. That's the difference when guys when they working this crazy traffic and think they're gonna make money. And these are the guys that sit in those cars and go, I don't care what the trip pays, I'm just gonna drive and sit in traffic, and then I'm gonna quit the job because I don't know how to make money with the Uber. Uber don't pay me no money.
You can't make money during rush hour anyway. Anything
Right.
that puts you into that traffic is the dumbest shit ever.
Exactly, and that's exactly
and you know,
right.
And you know what they do? They pay the least amount of money then because that's
exactly
the least amount of money.
That's what I mean. Those are the suckers rides. It says how many suckers can we trigger to get on this ride now, showing your crazy ass map telling you're going to get a ride, not give you more money, but how fast you're going to get a ride.
Yes. We got a curse word. We got crazy ass. John Beck says, what are your thoughts on Amazon Flex? I've never done it. I don't know if Thomas or Pascal have done it.
To be honest, I got approved, but I've never done it.
My son does it, and he uses his car, and he done had several cars, Hondas. You know, he got a hybrid now. He does it, and they give him cherry trips, meaning that he just like me, it's his pop. He looks at the fatter trips and says, how many are you gonna give me at this hour? I don't give a screw back what hour it is. I'm gonna get up and go make this $75, $150 and go get the money. Right. That's what he does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good in our market. Everything that I saw was about $18 an hour.
Oh God!
On these shifts, I never done it. Like
Christmas time is real heavy because they have so many trips. Like those, every time you see an Amazon truck, I've talked to the Amazon drivers. That's over 350 packages on those trucks per day, every freaking day. And they're working until the middle of the night delivering. And now this is the game. You know, those Amazon drivers are hired by one guy having 30 trucks.
ESPs.
Right. So basically they control those employees and they're going to give them 18 to $20 an hour. And they got to take care of them. Matter of fact, when I had a busted tire, when I first got one of the Ford, Mach-E's, basically that was an Amazon, thing working at a discount tire, basically doing all the work on their trucks. They work on those trucks at night to get them ready for the morning. And I got one of the guys that gave the guy $40 and he wound up plugging it for me. And that's what I mean, that they don't supposed to do that because they're only working on those Amazon trucks. But I'm a smooth guy. Like, look, here's cash guy. I need a freaking tire fix. I got an appointment in the morning to pick up, and he did it.
We got an F-bomb. Yes. Bro, wait a minute. I gotta do something for you, bro. I learned something today here. Hold on. I got an F-bomb, y'all. Okay, we're good. Not bad, y'all. All right. William says, I just seen a video on CNBC about AI hive mind drones. Skynet is here. Yeah, China's had them, bro. China's had hive mind drones for like 5 years, 6 years now.
Yeah, I'm about to say China is about damn near 20 years ahead of us.
Okay, guys. Now, I'm in tech. That's my main day job. I've been in tech for more than 30 years. I understand what happens. I know nobody's ready for this one. When it hits the market, this is what's going to kill the ride trade. Ain't the robot cars. It's a robot flying vehicle, 4-man flying vehicle that's going to pick people up and drop people off. And that's the thing that's going to be moving around, moving across cities. That's going to screw everything up. Saying, look, the companies are going to spend billions of dollars on these little flying vehicles, and they're just going to be picking 4 people up and dropping them off because the batteries are strong enough to keep them in the air for about an hour, and that's all you need to move around the city. And have batteries ready to put in. So be ready for that.
Listen, I've gotten I am so comfortable now with FSD that I'm okay with FSD. I ain't getting into nobody's fucking drone chopper pilot bullshit. They can kiss my lily white. It ain't happening.
Vinny, it's gonna put the address in. Nobody's gonna fly it. You're gonna put the address in the GPS. It's gonna fly you to the address and drop you off at the restaurant. No, sir. It's gonna fly you.
It's gonna fly you to the restaurant. And while you're flying to that restaurant, you'll be able to look down and I'll be waving at you as you're going by.
Vinny,
this will be me waving at you as you're going by.
You think Eddie's working around Waymo's? I got 150 I work around every day right around here in Inglewood. I'm telling you right now,
bro,
that
was the other
people
thing.
Get afraid and then they get them. I'm telling you right now, I saw someone take a Waymo to the post office today. That Waymo left and then called another Waymo to pick her up from the post office. Now that shows me that people just says once they get comfortable using something, It's like
Yep.
almost
Oh,
telling
yeah.
a woman,
Oh, yeah.
telling a woman, you don't want to use a toy, and then she uses a toy, and all of a sudden she's using a toy all the time, and that's basically the logic. But these Waymos are the same way.
I like the way you think, bruh. You came in here cursing tonight. Now he's giving ideas for porno movies. Like Gambit is on one tonight, bro. Gambit is on one tonight.
Well, I'm letting you know, man. This how the world revolves, Benny. I'm telling you, I'm a real guy in the real world, and I see it just for black and white like it is.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Well, I like to mix. Listen, as long as it ain't color, because that's going to cost you $7 a month with HP.
Right. But that happens too, dude. That's for sure.
Right?
It costs more.
That's the subscription for color, according to my newest friend paying me to be his friend over here, Pascal.
$2.99 a month.
$2.99 a month, bro. $2.99 a month.
Hey, I started with a free subscription.
Well, I saw
Yeah,
that about subscription.
Can I get a trial?
You already had your trial, bro.
Well, I saw Jeff's channel. Jeff said that YouTube is charging his people $12.99 now. He cut his out. I saw that. He saw that. I was like, what the hell? I said, so YouTube basically saying our AI says we should charge your customers more, and we're gonna do it without even telling you. Now that's cold right there. You telling you got good people that you done got connected to.
I mean,
and now they're trying to gouge your people.
I mean, something ain't right there because, like, I think I got one or two people that are members on my channel. And I to be honest, I said I was going to turn them off because I'm not doing anything with it. But the if it's $1.99 or $2.99, I think he said he got three, right? $2.99,
Right.
$1, $2, $4, and like $10 or some shit. If they're charging them $2 above or $3 above that upper membership, bro, that's messed up.
That's what I mean, Vinny. I mean, I'm telling you why they do that. They look at the millions of guys who got channels and say, okay, if we do this little glitch, almost like Uber does us. Here's this little glitch. Oh, our bad. It's charging you $12.99. We didn't mean to do that. Oh, we made $14 billion, but our bad. We're not gonna give it back to you, but we done made this money off of you right now, and we're gonna move on.
I need to go. I want to go look. I want to go see what it is. I don't even think I got anybody there anymore because I haven't been doing anything with it. I really have not been doing anything with it. It's not been my thing.
Well, I'm telling you, my son, I'm betting on some of the games now, dude. I put on a little prize pick app. I'm better at betting on the games than betting on what Uber's gonna let us make each day.
Yeah, so it's just Kyle.
Surprise me.
It's just Kyle. I need to call Kyle tomorrow. You know what? Let's find out right now. How about we do that? Let's do that right now.
You think he got gouged?
Oh, well, I'll find out right now. I haven't talked to Kyle outside of him, and I go back and forth on Twitter in a good way. Hey, buddy. Are you there? Because I want to find out now. I'm going to ask him right now. So on my end, right, it's supposed to be $1.99, and it says I'm getting $1.39 now. So I want to see if Kyle answers. But I think Jeff also said that it was only happening on his top two tiers. It wasn't happening on his bottom.
Right, the top two tiers. But that's what I mean. I think it's one of those things, just like, when you take that higher price ride and people used to paying the higher price ride, I think YouTube looked at it and said, hey, we got higher price people. And I'll bet those people are being barraged with other ads and other stuff too to spend more money doing something else. So you subscribe to him, go subscribe to him, or go subscribe to her. I bet you there's some crap like that going on with them because people are paying money for subscriptions.
Well, and I mean, what happens is people forget about it, right? So you get in on that bottom tier, right? It's like that one advertisement you see all the time on TV. Hey, we'll go back and we'll check all your subscriptions and we'll let you know exactly what you're paying out every month in subscription. Right. So maybe you might be like a Hulu account or something. Well, you don't realize you still have.
Right. But that's why Uber's trying to tell everybody, if you join the higher tier, platinum, whatever, the platinum channel, members and stuff. They're trying to give you more stuff. Oh, we'll give you Uber One. Who I'm not using Uber. I'm not using none of that crap. But they're trying to give you this stuff away. But I'll tell you what they did send me today. Benny, this is what they said for EVs. I'm not sure everybody's going to get this email, but if you are part of the EV community, that email for that $4,000.
Only 4 states. Only 4 states.
Well, they said $4,000 if you get yourself an EV and you're already a premier, they're going to send you an email. You do 100 trips, they're going to give you $4,000 you're going to put $4,000 in your account.
Okay, but it's only in 4 states.
So they just got the 4 states to do it. Okay.
California, Colorado, New York, and what was the 4th state? Massachusetts.
Okay.
And those are the 4 states that got huge regulations on the whole Uber bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry, the black app stuff.
Right. Well, that's
Dirty South Radio.
That's the thing I'm looking at, Benny. I told you that Sergio, he probably didn't tell you. Sergio invited me to a thing that I had to do input on, like a board downtown, and it was for some kind of state thing they were going on. So this is what we're going to do. Come on down. I don't know what it was about, but they gave me $200 for doing it. It was pretty cool just to show up and talk for about 4 hours and give us some input on the rideshare game. So when we showed up and we did this, I said, what it's about. And they gave us a spiel on it. They said, okay. The requirement is you only make it about $62,000. That if you are making about $62,000 in a rideshare game each year, we're going to give you, if you don't have your own EV, we're going to give you $21,000 for your EV.
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, it blew me away. I said, you're going to give me money for my BMW? They said, yeah, we're going to give you $21,000 to put on a car. And the program's supposed to be, it's already a program in place, but it won't start until the spring of this coming year, in 2026.
But here's the thing. Are they gonna dictate to you what kind of EV it is?
They got a whole bunch of, basically you get to pick your EV, Vinny. They had every freaking model up there. Every model of EVs.
They had Tesla?
They had Teslas too, everything. Literally,
Rivian.
They had everything on there.
I'm shocked.
What all they're saying is, here's $21,000, and they'll supply the financing that's going to go towards your EV, and that's what they want to do. But the requirement is that, and what they're trying to, and this what the game is, Vin. And I asked them directly. I said, who did this? Who told you about how many rides you got to take per day? It was about 7 rides you have to take per day. And the rideshare companies told them that. I said, yeah, they're telling you that because they want to fulfill the fees they're going to collect for 7 trips. Mm-hmm. They don't care about you making money. I said, if you don't put a requirement of them putting a fair wage for those 7 trips, then that person going to be working their butt off 25, 30 trips a day trying to pay for that car. And you're going to slave people who basically coming into this, and it's going to slave people out.
That's like this Ultra MJ here just said, my earnings per hour went from 30 to 20 in the last month. Advantage mode took advantage of me. That's exactly what it does. It's what it does.
Advantage mode means here's an extra 35 cents to 50 cents per trip we're going to give you, and we're going to give you an advantage and give you this 30
You're
cents.
Being generous. You're being generous.
Well, that's what they give us out in California, Benny.
Yeah, well, y'all get paid. Y'all get paid out in California compared. Well, you know what? If you got the commercial insurance, then you're doing good. You know, if you're in that thing, they're still only offering 26 cents extra if you go out and get per mile, 26 cents extra if you have commercial insurance in South Florida.
Okay.
26 cents, you can't do shit with that.
Nothing.
They're paying you with your own money.
And Vinny, when they give that up, just know Uber has rides, and I looked at some of my rides. They charge $2.50 sometimes a mile for insurance.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh,
and they want to give you 50 cents or a dollar or something, right? They're making money off.
Well,
of that.
you missed it. You weren't here earlier, but God damn it, Brandon out of Chicago said that there, and then Steven went and looked it up. They're taking the Suburbans off a black SUV in Chicago.
No shit. Wow. And that's what I mean by you invest in an $80,000 car or truck. You're stuck with that $80,000 truck, and you can't make. That's why you got to have private clients up your. And you got to wake up with private clients and go to sleep with private clients, or you don't keep that truck.
Well, I mean, if this is what it's coming to, it's what it's coming down here, Fort Lauderdale Airport, bro. Cops are pulling people over left and right. If they even think you're doing illegal rides, I'm talking about private trips, Fight Club rules, all that. If they even think that you're doing that, they're yoking your ass over in terms. They're watching you in terminals 1,
Yeah.
2, and 3, and then
Yeah.
they're pulling you over at terminal 4.
Yep.
And they're putting it on them. They're putting it on them, bro. They're putting it on them.
That's that money thing that the rideshare companies are paying those law enforcement people off, saying, look, cut this out. It's cut into our bottom line. We're giving you this for the airport. Look how many million we're bringing for the airport on every trip. You got to do something about this. And that's why they get to do something, because they got that fee over every airport. Yep, that $4 fee, that $5 fee. Let's get our fee. We give you this fee. Can you protect us?
As goons. Well, not just them, taxi cab drivers too. And you know what? I mean, listen, not for nothing. This shit is dangerous, dude. It just is.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, dude. It just is. So I got people, that I used to do some stuff for, and it's like I can't do Fort Lauderdale anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it at all. One person needs a hand, I'm there to help them. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, it's just because it cuts into too much other shit I'm trying to do. The one guy, my uncle, I got no problem. I help him out. Everybody else, I'm like, bro, I can't. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Fucks everything up. Anyway, with that being said, fellas, it is time to go. I'm starting to fall asleep here. It's 11:30 on my coast.
Correct.
I know that don't mean much to Mel. Don't mean much to Mr. Gambit over there. It's just getting started. Pascal, I don't know. He probably took a nap today.
But Benny, I'm going to tell you, Benny. I'm going to tell you, Benny. This is what I want you to do, Benny. I want you to do a little experiment for me. I want you to sleep all day, and I want you to come out and work some vampire hours throughout the night and tell me what you see down there throughout Miami and see what's out there. You owe yourself a little nighttime driving.
Oh, hell no.
You need some nighttime driving, my brother. Don't be afraid of the dark, my man. Come on.
Big dog. Big dog. I ain't afraid of the dark. Don't worry about that.
That's what I'm saying. Benny, you're prepared. You got protection. Come out in the night, and I'm telling you. You ever heard that song by George Benson? Benny, give me the night. Play George Benson, give me the night. And
give me the night.
Yep.
Give me the night. Yeah, I know the song.
There you go, my man.
But here's the thing. Pascal will tell you, I don't go down into Dade County if I'm not getting 3 digits. If I ain't getting 3 digits, I don't go into Dade County. And I'm going to tell you why. The construction alone that's taking place in Miami-Dade County is enough to make you pull whatever's left of your hair out. You just don't understand it. And then once you get down there, there's so many drivers down there that the rates are so reduced.
Benny, Benny, that's why I said experiment, my brother. I want you to experiment saying, look, I want to put you out of that. I don't want you in that barrel. I want you to take your fly car, put it in that area at 2 a.m. in the morning, from 12 to 3 a.m. in the morning, and see what you get, and see if you get an extra 45%.
He's 7 years old. Do you know what happens at 2 a.m. in the morning? I'm like in my 4th dream, bro. I'm in my 4th dream.
I know, right?
We don't went way past REM sleep. We are in that deep shit. Okay?
Right. I know I'm older than you, and I'm out here doing it, my brother. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, but you better look into me. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Look at this. I just woke up. Shop still. You look at this guy, Monk. I just woke up. Show still going. He took a nap.
Oh my God! Really?
It was supposed to be an hour.
Right.
It was supposed to be an hour, but hey, we ain't been here in a minute. It was like I was telling Melvin. I would love to try to get a early morning shift in, and then an afternoon shift.
Yeah.
But then it starts messing around. But then that starts messing with other things I'm working on. Driving is not a focus. Driving is a necessity, but it's not a focus. If that makes sense.
It makes sense.
And if I can't do the other stuff that I need to do, anything that interferes with that in the past 3 or 4 months when I've tried to do other things, it messes with what I'm trying to do there. That's my focus.
I'm like that too. And that's why when I came back into the game, I did come back out in the morning, midday, and afternoon. Right. And I said, hell no, LA in the daytime, you can't make no money out here sitting in traffic.
And make no money during the day.
Right, none.
Right.
Zero, no money.
But if I do a morning shift, that means when I get back home, I got to go to sleep. Because then in the afternoon, then I got obligations with my wife. Then I got to go back out to work, and then I got to go and take a nap. it kills everything else. I got 3 other things going on that they're just more important to me at this moment.
Vinny, I survive on 6 hours sleep. I've been doing it for over 35 years now. Give me 6 hours.
God bless
I'll get
you,
8
bro.
hours. I'll take an afternoon nap. I get my 8 hours, but I survive on 6 hours, my buddy. That's what I do.
Listen,
I get around.
Listen, you know what Uncle Sam told us. You remember what Uncle Sam told us? He says, as a soldier, you're entitled to 4 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period, but those 4 hours don't have to be consecutive. It could be 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there.
And that's what I do. I get my 8 hours. And nothing wrong with taking an afternoon nap, my man. I do that all the time.
No. Just, like I said, it's for me, and we're starting to come back around. So, we should be okay. We'll be able to start making, like, I'm out there, bro, on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm out there all day, all night.
Yeah.
All day, all night. I
came back in the game because I get that $25 to $27 promotional fee on every pickup at the NFL games. That was worth me getting back in the game at this time. I get that every time.
You get promotional fees?
I get a promotional fee for everybody for an hour and a half to 2 hours
you hear
after
this,
every
Pascal?
NFL game. I get a promotional
you hear this,
fee.
Pascal?
And I pick up, and that's what pays for the car during the NFL season.
That's California privilege right there.
Right.
That's California privilege, bro. Because we ain't. You know what they give us? Not a goddamn thing.
Are you sure, Benny? They're supposed to give a promotional fee at all these games. The NFL makes them do that,
bro.
Yeah, they give us a UB.
Have you seen how bad the Miami Dolphins are this year?
Right.
They give us a straight up UB.
They give us, Monk says all we need from you is 84 hours a week. Yeah, God bless you. They ain't doing that shit. Anyway, it's 11:36. Let's wind this down.
All right.
Pascal, Thomas, Mr. Gambit, Mel, I appreciate everybody coming on to the show tonight.
Yes,
we will
sir.
be back next week, Wednesday night. It'll be back. We'll be here.
Yes, sir.
Be here. Okay.
All right, man. I'm definitely coming back in, but on the work schedule, man. As I'm in my car now, I'm gonna be working 3 more hours out here. I always take it till about 1 o'clock during the week, take it to 2 a.m. doing on the weekends, and it's been okay, man. I still can do 1,100 a week. It's still good. I still can grind.
I mean, and it's coming back to where I'll be able to do that in the amount of hours that I'm doing, which like I said, on the weekends I'm balls out. But during the week, I'm very limited on when how much time I can actually get out there, and it's got to be worth it to get out there. But it's got to be
exactly, and that's part-time money, guys. I don't come out here and grind and stay out here 12, 15 hours a day.
It's all about
it's like
bro.
I got 4 or 5 hours to get that in. Let me give me 3 hours or 2 hours of primo money, and I'm done. I don't come out here trying to deal with sitting in it and waiting and stuff for money to come. You got to go where the money is at and get the money and go home.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's right.
All right. With that being said, Thomas, give me a final word, bro, so we can get out of here.
Oh boy. Be careful out there. Be aware of your surroundings.
Okay, fair enough. Pascal, give me the last word here.
Just keep working on that pivot.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't get trapped. Don't do it. Mel, give me a pivot.
Hey,
give me a word.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take it from the chapter of Buddha Relations. Make your money and bounce.
Make your money and bounce. That's it. All right, Gambit, you got the final say so.
Hello, guys. As games going on, World Series, and download one of the sports apps. Bet on some games is better than betting on rideshare right now. Give it a try.
Hey, I'm almost
all right. All right, and for those who joined the live stream this morning, I did take one more trade this afternoon. We finished up plus 134, 136 for the day, something like that. So it was a positive day in the markets. And we'll be back either Friday or next Monday. I'm going to try to do one Friday, I think Friday morning, because I'm not going to do 2 back-to-back fucking live streams. God damn it. Hell no. Anyway, all right, with that, peace out, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
All right,
be smart, be safe. See you next time. And we